Who am I? Scan horizons. A tragic mystery. You could have left me here, sealed inside the pod. No one would ever know the chaos controls my true identity. The power that is me. We all danced in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we waited as the Eggman's watching. We all danced in fire, looking through the screen. Don't know how long we waited as the Eggman watches. With the rules in the fight, electric lines, change surroundings, join history. A treasure disappears as she goes. Miss her as you look away, and no one knows. This power is a key. This power changes me. We all danced in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we waited as the Eggman's watching. We all danced in fire, looking through the screen. Don't know how long we waited as the Eggman watches. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. You didn't know, now I'm gonna show you the power that is me. You try to take me down, stop the show. Seems you never tasted fear or loss of control. The power lives in me. The power that is me. We all danced in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we waited as the Eggman's watching. We all danced in fire, looking through the screen. Don't know how long we waited as the Eggman watches. As the Eggman watches.
Hi,
I'm not
chat.
muting you until
That's fine.
after I
That's
do the
fine.
intro.
Hi, chat. How we doing? It's Dogwave.
Hello, chat, and welcome.
Oh, you got so many of me.
Welcome to Dogwave, chat. There's just nothing but dogs all over the place.
Oh. Yeah.
That was not my intention there, but
It worked out.
Oh my goodness! Discord has this new thing called orbs.
They've
The fuck
had
is
it.
orbs?
It's another thing to dump money at them with.
Is it like bits on Twitch? This
Yes.
is what? Oh, I see here. How do you get orbs?
You give them money or you watch advertisements.
Ah!
It's another method for you to spend money. That's all orbs is.
Your chat. Let me show you this real quickly. Oh fuck! I'm not gonna be able to.
Did I not put that in their docket? Hold on.
Here, let me. Oh, thank you for coming a Yippee Devastator for 1 month. Awesome. So here's the thing here, chat. Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck is this? Orbs. Go to quest home.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I have to watch videos.
Yep.
Oh, so there's a quest for it.
Yep. You have to watch advertisements.
So you play
on
video
Discord.
games.
Yep. Exactly.
I see. So if you play video games on their platform, you get orbs basically.
Correct.
So it's not advertisements.
No,
It's
one of them
you
is
playing mobile.
advertisements.
These are shitty mobile games that you play, it looks like. Oh, wow, that's weird. See, they give there's one for watching an intro video, and then there's other ones to like. Oh, so you can't claim orbs here, but you can claim orbs for this. 700 orbs to play Terminal Brigade. This looks like a shit game. I'm sorry. You can get orbs for watching a video. And chat here. Let's go to their shop here. So with the orbs. All right. Well, if you watch the trailer, it looks like you can get the apprentice badge. I might get that just to see if people ask me why I have it. And you can get 3 days of nitro for 4. Okay, so if you do 2 things here, you can get 3 days of nitro. That's so dumb, man. You can also buy exclusive orb only. Well, you can buy things with the orbs instead of spending money, it looks like. Oh my gosh, that is insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hoy there. Welcome, Bandog. Welcome, Sleepy. Again, chat, welcome to Dogwave, the weekly podcast where we talk about pop culture drama.
Yeah, I did see that, Mercenary. Thank you for the find, by the way. I think you have that on today as well, right? I need
Yes,
to zoom myself in
that
a
is
little bit.
in the docket for today. So we will 100%
There
be
we go.
talking about that.
Move myself to the right there. Perfect. An Xbox Live subscription? It's fucking insane is what it is. Holy shit. At least it's not nitro locked anymore, I guess. Or Aqua makes waves and Temp is a dog. Yes.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good observation. Yes.
It is the best observation.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. All right, how's your week been?
It's been
Busy?
good. It's been very busy.
Been busy. Oh, it's not your special week. And by special week, I don't mean anything other than just Temp's busy week at work.
No, that actually will be.
I said 2 weeks.
That's next week, technically.
Was it next week? Okay.
Because it's the second Tuesday of the month, and the first Tuesday is in a couple days.
I see. Interesting. But why was it busy for you this week?
Lots of streams. I
You
think
did do quite a
w-
few. Well, how many streams did you do?
if we count Razors, Grounded, Resident Evil 7, Razor Stream, Sonic X Shadow Generations on Saturday. We were doing Baldur's Gate Saturday, but Malice never showed up, so we did Guild Wars last night, and then Dogwave. So
Did Malice ever apologize
he
for not
did. He
showing up?
apologized profusely for missing it. Apparently, he fell
Yeah.
asleep at his desk. I figured
Wow.
that because he's usually pretty punctual about responding, especially when he knows he's needed.
Uh-huh.
So the fact he wasn't responding to me or Kat, it's like, no, he either got called away by family or he fell asleep. I can't be mad at him. I'm guilty of both.
Chat, that's chat. Come on. No, chat. That is not how that works with the dog.
Wait, what? Hold on.
They're saying that your cycle is this week.
No.
No, chat. Temp is becoming a female avatar, but he's not becoming a woman. Yippee Jockey Army. You know what? Maybe I should see if I could add the Yippee Jockey to YouTube. Next week, yes. Temp's special time of the week is next week.
Yeah. We have the mat.
I can't believe you agreed to that.
Shut up. I'm double checking the document to see if we have everything we need. It's been so busy that I just haven't been able to catch up on like everything's being posted.
Yeah, it's been a lot. Ooh, excuse me, chat. It has been a busy day at work. I'm kind of counting down the days right now because my head is still fresh of nothing but dumb female drama that I've been forced to kind of like be observant of. And so I am wanting to talk about it, but I can't because I need to wait because otherwise I'd spoil the whole thing. I already had Rage in my DM saying, shut up.
Yeah,
shut up.
You do need to shut up.
Not because I can't, not because it's a bad idea to talk about it, but because I don't want to spoil my video. And I still want people to watch my video. So I've had to like slowly count down the days at work. Special week. Wait, what? What? It's killing me. It's just like I wanted to get out there so that I can say all my thoughts and then move on to the next thing. My hope is that after this, I can move on to the original video I wanted to make, which is about content slop VTubers. Shut up, silly woman. It works. It's dumb, but it works. There's an Musume called Special Week. Oh, I get you. See, I don't play that game, chat, because I would waste all my money, and I need to be better about saving money because I want to be a responsible human being, like all human beings are. So I am not spending my money, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm being more careful.
Well, also you have important stuff coming up.
Yes, pretty much.
That basically means you cannot spend money.
It's not that I can't spend money. It's just I need to be careful with how I spend money. Yes, pretty much. Chat, when he says the special thing, what he's talking about is me moving or wanting to move away from where I am. Mm-hmm. If you are not somebody that watches commonly, I am eventually going to move from my small place.
Domicile.
My domicile, my private domicile that I'm being encroached upon right now. But to be honest, I'm moving because the area that I'm in was basically an escape from the shit that happened like last year. And while I am happy here, it's not really what I want. So I've decided that I'm going to move somewhere. I have got a replacement area that I'm pretty sure I'm going to head towards. I was looking in Temp's area for a while, but then I was like, I just didn't think it would work out. But it's not like it's not like a permanent choice just yet.
Yeah,
not set in stone. But like my rent options are vastly different on both. Move to Texas? No, I just came from Texas. Fuck no. No, I don't want to move to Texas. Thank you for the 5.
And yes, Akko did mention moving to California. That is not set in stone.
No.
It is something me and Akko are going to be talking about.
Thank you for the
but
follow.
It's not. Nothing is set in stone.
Oh goodness. Home of the Yeehaw. I was in the home of the Yeehaw, all right, for 2 years.
I was in the home of the Yeehaw. I don't want to go back to the Yeehaw.
I mean, I would go back to Texas. I wouldn't go back to Houston though.
Fair.
Some people have told me that Austin is okay. There's well, actually no, it might not be Austin. There is a couple cities in Texas that are okay, but I just don't feel like going back to Texas.
No, yeah.
I don't have anybody there that anchors me down.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want to go to places where I feel like I can be anchored down.
And that's why Akko was considering California, because I'm here.
Yeah, but again, and this is again a point that's really just going to go against Temp. It's California.
Yeah.
Like the place I'm thinking about going to, the income tax is significantly lower, and even though I heard there might be state taxes, the state taxes are significantly lower than Texas, or than not Texas, than because Texas doesn't have income tax, than California. So that in its own right might be enough to make me want to go that direction. And again, it's nothing against Temp, but I just don't feel like I can swing it. We'll see though. Temp needs to leave California. If Temp leaves California, wherever he goes, that is also an opportunity. But you know, what I really need to do is my plan is once I move to my new area, I get acquainted. I'm gonna be more. I mean, I've been personable where I currently am. I've been going out occasionally. I have some friends here. That's partially why I moved to where I did. But Nevada has no state tax. A couple states don't have state tax. Texas is one of them as well. Partially why I liked it so much. But fucking what was I gonna say? I do have friends here, but I've not really felt at home here, which is partially why I've not done a whole lot here. And again, it's just again, it's just one of those things where I don't feel like building roots here.
Yeah.
So I feel like building roots somewhere else. And so I feel God calling me somewhere else, basically.
Yeah.
Moving to Nevada to do IRL gotcha at Caesar's Palace.
And that's the weird thing. And to follow along like the same statement as Akko, I hate California. I want California to leave me.
See, here's the problem, chat. Temp can't go very many other places because he needs to be able to get some of the medicinal things that he enjoys. And there's very few places where he can get that, where the politics will be better. Because sadly, there really is no place where the politics will be better. And that's a big determination factor for you.
Exactly. As someone of as an enjoyer of the green leaf.
Oh my gosh.
I
guess thanks for not mentioning it on stream.
To go places that are not allowed, so to speak.
Do you like
Plus,
Pippa
I
living in an
also
RV?
Enjoy where I live. Like where I live, I like where I live. I just don't like California.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Hello there.
Hi, Bull.
Hello. I was just coming to, a drive-by shooting and just to say, well, yeah, no shit. It's almost like weed and bad politics mix perfectly.
I mean, there are responsible people that enjoy weed. Look at Elon Musk. Okay, I immediately I'm sorry. That was a bad. That's a joke.
You could use me as an example.
Yeah, but you're like the easiest example. I want to use somebody else.
Fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you pick a different one, and can you pick a state that has the kush, but isn't a shithole? Because Colorado's a shithole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colorado, unironically, was one of the ones I suggested to Temp because I was in Colorado Springs for a small period of time. But no, Colorado's not much better.
I honestly was looking at South Dakota.
South Dakota seems to be the place that you and your family were looking at the most when you talked to me about it. There are responsible users. Yes, there are. There's just they don't exist in high numbers.
No.
Just like there are responsible gun owners, but you don't.
Well, there are also responsible like alcohol drinkers is a great example. But there's also those who are not. I've had encounters with both.
Exactly. Like I said, I know there's responsible ones, but sorry, y'all are in the minority. You don't.
Yeah.
You're the exception to the rule. You don't disprove the rule.
Mercenary, I didn't know you were in. Well, actually, you might have mentioned it, and I just forgot. But like, I love San Diego. And there's the problem. If you could take San Diego and put it somewhere like Texas, I would
See,
gladly
that's the
move
problem.
back
Is
to San
like
Diego.
I love where I live, but if we could put where I live anywhere else, or take the California out of where I live.
Because San Diego, unironically, because like when everybody looks at California, they just think of fucking LA, and yeah, LA is a shit heel of a place, and nobody likes LA. Even the people in LA don't like LA. But
also, just to answer chat, Texas did legalize, and then, if I remember correctly, has illegalized.
No,
it
they
again.
legalized medicinal, but medicinal you need a weed license for, and if you have a weed license, a medical card, if you have that medical card, you cannot own a gun.
Yep. So fuck that.
Yeah, thank you for meeting the goal, by the way, chat.
I'll just get it, from other suppliers. Oh wait, I don't do that. I can just walk in and get some booze and a gun. I should do that one day. Just walk into a gun store in Texas.
No, don't
with
say
a bottle of
don't
whiskey.
say that. Don't say that.
What? I'm not saying I'm doing anything wrong. I just want to see if they tell me no.
Oh, they'll definitely tell you no.
They might, or they might not. We need this question answered for science.
How about we take San Diego and push it somewhere else? I'd be fine with that, and I'm sure that Smash JT would be as well. I should ask him how he's doing.
Is he in
promised
San
me
Diego?
that. Yes, he lives in San Diego. And no, that's not doxing because he shows pictures of himself at the San Diego one of the San Diego wineries all the time. Which, I mean, like, if you already know he lives in San Diego, it's it's fine.
Well,
I guess.
that's the thing is like, I've already mentioned I live in California. I'm just not going to show where I live. That's the thing. But like saying I live in California is not doxing. Showing where I live in California would be. But you gotta like if you've already shown where you live, then
Yeah, he said he lives in San Diego. I know roughly what part he lives in. I won't say because I don't think he said that out loud. But San Diego County's pretty big.
Yeah.
But he lives in a decent part of San Diego.
Dude, why are
Unironic.
there so many Californians in your chat? Akko, I think I'm gonna need to clean up your chat.
Hey, my chat. Listen, my chat's allowed to be here. Listen, all my chatters are welcome to be here and lurk as much as they want. Thank you for the 5.
I'm just saying. Apparently, a lot of them are Californians.
You should live in Inglewood off the 405? Oh my gosh, mercenary. I don't know how you survive. That is insane. I mean, you must have survived. Listen, after hearing a lot about your life, mercenary, I imagine it's blood, sweat, and tears. So, but speaking of lurkers, can we talk really quickly about how Twitch decided that they have changed how lurking, or changed how... Fuck, I can speak today with mush mouth. Holy fuck, you'd think that I am missing teeth here. Even though I am. Do we want to talk about how Twitch redefined what viewbotting is and how it has possibly ruined a lot of streamers' careers overnight?
I mean, yeah, we can do that.
So I don't think we have anything about it in the docket. So I'm not going to bring up anything specific. But it is one of those things that it's easy to just kind of talk about. So Twitch in the infinite battle to combat botting. And I will say right now, chat, it is my belief based off of watching a lot of people that talk about this, one of them being Devin Nash, which I know a lot of people don't like, but I kind of like him because he's been right about a lot of things. But one of the things that people talk about is how viewbotting is a very big problem, and it's kind of hard to combat because it's really hard. Well, it is and also isn't hard for platforms to find out what inauthentic viewers are. It's easy on the personable level. Like if you go into somebody's chat, they say it's very easy to figure out who's viewbotting and who's not viewbotting.
Yep.
But on a platform-wide scale, it's actually kind of difficult in order to do. Who? Devin Nash. Here, I'll pull up his profile real quick. I know Sparky hates him because Sparky thinks that he's a hottie bitch. Or a hoity-toity dude. Here, let me...
To be fair, there's a lot of people who are hoity-toity and know what they're talking about. And that's why they act like that.
Yeah, but acting like a complete shithead is a real good way to get people not to want to listen to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, chat. This is Devin Nash. Devin Nash is a guy that's worked in the ad agency. He helps ad people get ads to people on Twitch. He helps out with brand deals. He helps advertisers get laws and or not laws. He helps advertisers basically sell stuff, basically. Thank you for the 5. Yeah, I'll reread your stuff later. Here, I wanted to go through this real quick. So Devin Nash's big thing is he helps people sell ads on Twitch. And I understand, I get it. Ad people suck. I agree. I hate ad people. So a little bit, I hate Devin Nash as well. But by the same token, he's also really smart in telling you how the back end of Twitch works. He oftentimes, in my personal opinion, has been correct and has given a lot of good insights. Although he has been a tiny bit of a hypocrite in some other cases when it came to Twitch, because he did say at one point that he was never going to stream on Twitch until they fixed some of their problems, and he decided to start streaming back on Twitch. So I do think he can be a hypocrite and also smart at the same time. But he talks about how viewbotting is a big major issue, and I agree. It is a very big major issue, and it's kind of hard for you to fix, essentially. There's really no easy answer for viewbotting. And so Twitch has made a change. And one of the changes that they did here, and I'm actually going to see if I can find it. Oh, by the way, chat, Warframe's in the background.
Oh, also, while you do that, I just want to say, all of you from California in Aka's chat, repent, motherfuckers! That's all.
This is perfect. I'll just open up this image. This is an image from a streamer, a VTuber even. A dirty, dirty, dirty VTuber, chat. So this VTuber here, it has done some analyses, and this is what they came up with. Twitch has rolled out a new viewbot detection system, and it's not working well. Key points: lurkers are being flagged as bots. So if you are a lurker, if you normally lurk, all right, if you are normally a lurker in the stream chat over there on Twitch. I mean, I love all my people that come into my chat here, but if you lurk and you don't say anything, you might not be counted as a view anymore. Allegedly. I don't think this is actually, I don't know if like this is true. This is a lot of people going off of feelings, and this kind of picked off this tweet right here, by the way. This tweet has gotten over 500,000 views, essentially 426. It's about 500,000. So she is alleging that lurkers no longer count as viewers because they are not active viewers. Now, YouTube has kind of been, not really, but a lot of people allege that YouTube has been making a lot of similar changes where YouTube only wants engaged viewers. I really don't have a lot of proof to agree to that. Some of the people that allege that that is the case are also people that did very tiny, small groups of testing. And I don't actually feel like there's enough proof to say to the other. By the way, stop me if you guys have opinions or thoughts.
I wanted to just simply, or if I may, yeah, if you're doing a test, if you don't have at least 1,000 to 2,000 people for the test, then it's kind of not useful data because there's too many other factors.
Yeah, so the guy that did the test, I think his name is Master of the TDS. I watched his video, and it's not about Trump. He actually like laments about how he calls himself Master of the TDS because it's actually like a video game or some pop culture reference. But he did a test, and it was not like a very comprehensive list. I get my understanding, and I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I will correct it. But my understanding is that he got a small list of people around him, and those people said that they've been having issues with YouTube. And it's just like, okay, that's a small list of people that are around you. Me personally, I have not seen a dip of people coming into my stream. I have not seen a massive change. Now, granted, I am about to upload probably my biggest and longest video ever. So maybe that'll be like the big overall thing to change it. But I feel like the video is going to do decently. But still, I feel like there isn't a test to really say that YouTube is doing this engaged viewer thing. Obviously, still, by the way, just to like throw it out there, if you haven't liked the stream on both of our ends, like the stream and follow both of us here.
Yes, chat.
Temp's link in there.
Yep, I threw mine up there. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, all the fun places to be.
But so going back to Twitch, this VTuber alleges that lurkers are counted as bots now. Now, if that is actually the case, that is heavily detrimental to all VTubers on the internet. I saw a lot of VTubers when they saw this tweet take it for absolute fact and say, oh my gosh, my partner push is ruined. My partner push is going to be on hold because I can't, all my viewers are lurkers.
Yep.
Thank you for the 5, mercenary.
Yeah, these people just jump the gun and try screeching to get attention, and it's really annoying. This is why Twitter/X needs to just burn to the fucking ground. Y'all
Well,
have proven, humanity has proven because of apps like this, we just need to get rid of it. We're back to fucking image boards. Back to old image boards, anonymous image boards. Y'all can't get a following, you can't get friends because no one knows who the fuck you are.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but what I'm trying to say is just like a lot of people are taking again this individual's thing as absolute fact, and it's just like I can agree that it sounds like Twitch is having some massive shakeups. To be honest with you, my viewership on Twitch has really not ever changed ever since I started multi-streaming myself. Same kind of with Mizu. Ever since I started multi-streaming, my viewership on Twitch is kind of like been around the same of 10 to like 20 or sometimes 30.
Mhm.
But like viewership on Twitch is like the last thing I'm concerned of because I'm only sitting on Twitch until Twitch is immediately unplugged from the
Yeah.
internet.
The second Twitch is unplugged, I will go to Kick.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I'm on all platforms, but like I will stop using Twitch when I'm forced to, and then all of my Twitch viewers can go over to Kick or to YouTube or wherever. I know some people hate YouTube, so they'll just be on Twitch. So it's just like, I think YouTube came out and said it, didn't they? If they did, I would like to see the post where they came out and admitted it. But like when it comes to YouTube and its engaged viewers, I don't actually believe that it has happened because I have not noticed a drop off in viewership. I've actually seen people coming in a little bit more as of recent. And I feel like that number is only going to grow the more I make videos and actually make video content because video content lasts longer and is pushed further than live streams. But that's besides the point. Anyway, all this to really, I'll continue what this person is saying. So the first key point is that lurkers are allegedly, all right, being flagged as bots. And they say after reviewing last night's stream data, several legitimate lurkers were not counted at all. So this is based off of one stream day of data, okay? And, it could, again, be accurate that some lurkers are not being counted because they never message and they never say anything. And Twitch could be counting them as bots. I have no idea. All right. But this is based off of one test. And tests like this should take days or weeks to test out to see how it actually works. Not just one. Because you could be fucking wrong. But, it's whatever. And they say that their workaround for this is to tell lurkers to send at least one message or use channel points. Although I am not quite sure how that actually works or if that actually will change it. So they also say that there's a change to gift subs. I don't really care about that. And then there's some other AI classification things. Yeah, so they are saying that allegedly the Twitch AI classifies viewers with no input as bots. Alarmism on inconclusive data. Yeah, here again, like I said, here I'll bring this up for you, chat. Let me bring this up for you. All right. After reviewing last night's stream data, several legitimate lurkers were not counted at all. Also looking at the detection code, many issues stand out. So they're saying one stream. If I'm assuming that this is just one stream. I mean, if they will clarify anything, great. But it's one stream that they did where they're now alleging that none of their lurkers count. And I could definitely say that some lurkers probably won't count. I could say that. Yeah, probably. But there really is no proof that all lurkers don't count. In my personal opinion. Because like, let's see here. I have 7 viewers in my chat. And I only see like 2 or 3 sometimes commenting. Some people just want to turn it on and walk off and do other shit.
And that's
I don't mind. And I don't see all 7 of them like actively chatting at once. So it's just like, are they all bots? No, I don't think so. I don't believe that that's actually the case. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so it is my belief that it's inconclusive right now. I'm willing to believe that they're going to count more lurkers as bots and more people are going to start losing some of their viewers. I just don't feel like the data that one stream is good enough. I need to see multiple streamers of multiple varying sizes coming out and saying stuff, you know. I do other things while the stream is up. That's what I expect. A lot of people tell me that they do not comment on the stream because they're interested in listening to what I have to say because it's a podcast.
Yep.
I mean, part of the reason why I mark this stream as a podcast is YouTube prioritizes podcasts right now, and so I make sure to mark it as a podcast. That's why I try and make it all fancy and cute and stuff. But yeah, so I imagine not all of the people in my marked in my list as are live viewers, but you know, I don't know. I just don't think that it works. I don't know. What do you think? I've talked for a bit.
No, I think you're on the money with that.
I would have to see more testing.
Yeah, I kind of wasn't paying attention because work loves texting me even when I'm not working. Thanks, work.
Yeah.
Temp or Akko, can you just give me a real truncated version of what you were saying so I can try to respond? I understood a few
Yeah.
things, but not entirely.
So the TLDR is people are thinking that that the changes to Twitch's view botting has ruined all lurkers and lurkers don't count anymore. However, this is based off of, according to the statement given by this one VTuber, one
person.
stream. Yes,
Right.
one person doing one stream, and everybody's taking this as the new gospel word.
Yeah.
Are we all bots? Yes, chat, you are all bots.
Yeah, the internet died in 2020. None of you are real. You're all robots.
Dead internet theory.
Yes,
Some people
that's
are
why
saying,
I made the joke.
Well, there's actually like a. I don't actually believe the paper because I heard that it was not like a good paper, but like people are saying that up to 50% of the internet is fake, and I don't necessarily believe that. I can believe up to 30% is fake, but I've heard that the thing isn't that good. But I don't know. That's just based off of what I heard. Could be wrong. I'd have to see more studies about the thing. But
yeah, I would need this to be done on a grander scale and not just hearsay of, oh well, my friend said this. Jesus Christ. One fucking sec. Continue talking. I'm muting for.
You're good. Go ahead, Temp.
No, I really don't have much to add here because I think you're 100% on the money. It's just we do need more evidence to support this before we can make active claims about it.
I agree. Again, it's only been 1 day of this actually having taken place.
Yeah,
and so go ahead.
Sorry. And what I was gonna fucking say is, like I said, you need at least 1,000 to 2,000 to test and then test your metrics. And then not only that, we would need to see on a grander scale, because this is the same thing where we had YouTube, back in 2016 or something. And some people were clearly had the YouTube had the thumb on their scales on their channels. Others didn't. It kind of was a hit and miss, but people thought it was just algorithmic suppression. And I've heard so many people when just clearly people aren't coming to you. People saying, YouTube's suppressing me, quartering.
Gosh.
Yeah, like I said, we've heard this so much. Like, obviously, Twitch is saying that they were going to do this with the view bots and all that. So it's not bullshit. I'm just saying that so many people are going to cry wolf that it's just going to be like the YouTube thing where sooner or later people are just going to be like, yeah, sure they are, whatever.
Well, that's been the case for years.
And chat, I'm not going to say that Master of the TDS is wrong. I'm just saying that based off of what I heard, I just don't feel like there was a lot.
We need more data. It was a lot of hearsay.
Again, I could be wrong. If I am wrong, I will say I'm wrong. But like if my memory is correct that the database that he pulled from is a very small database, he needs to do more than just the small amount of people because I don't feel like that works.
I think now there's a good chance that this is what happened. He saw that because he's already a big, like, I don't want to say creator, big poster on Twitter.
He's definitely a big poster.
So people pay attention to him. And if he makes enough noise, a lot more people will do the work for him.
I don't know. Again, I don't know very much about him. I know that John De La Rose hates him, so I like him automatically because I hate John De La Rose.
No, I get that. Like, I don't know who this guy is, and so I've got no feelings one way or another. I'm just simply saying, all right,
I think he's
I
Jewish.
need more. Oh, shalom! Hello, fellow guild member. Good to see you. We need to talk more. Someone clip this and send it to him. A fellow merchant is here. Brother, come to me. Anyway, yeah, no, it's
I didn't know
just
that's how you spoke in Yiddish.
I could, but it's been a long time, and I would butcher it, and then my Jewish friends are gonna bully me because they watch this.
He
and I
is
cry every
Jewish?
time.
Okay.
Oh, you have Jewish friends that watch?
They watch you, and anytime I try speaking Yiddish, they instantly are like, "Rage, no, you're supposed to pronounce the ch. You got to give it more the
Oh,
ch.
hello, Rage's
halachon."
friends.
Rage has friends? Well, welcome, imaginary friends.
I'm gonna
Oh.
fucking beat both of you. But
Anyway, we'll end cap this off, but yeah, I don't know. I would have to rewatch the video because I don't want to speak myth truths, and maybe that's what
yes, random chatter. Dump it in his server. Tell him I said hi. Shalom.
Oh gosh.
Congrats.
Oh
Now
gosh.
you're gonna get.
Don't get banned from his server. All right, don't do that. If you do that, you might get banned. Don't get banned from his server just because you wanted to say, I don't know.
Just say,
don't be
hey,
stupid,
an
chat.
autistic squid and their manager want to say hi.
Yeah. Yeah, all I know is that I don't like John De La Rosa, and John De La Rosa doesn't like Master of the TDS, and I think that John De La Rosa is being extremely weird, man. He's going back and forth on a lot of shit, and I just don't like him. I don't know. He's
Well,
like
yeah.
he's like the VTard girls. He's got not a original thought in his body. All he does is like
He's nothing more than a weather
parrots.
vane.
No, he's not even a weather vane because weather vanes pass useful information. John De La Rosa doesn't do anything except. Doesn't he own Phantom Pulse?
I was
Or is that
meaning
the other
more
guy?
of he just blows in the wind, and whatever direction the wind is blowing, that's the direction he leans on that fucking day.
Oh no, I use weather vane as like a way of describing people that just take information from one place and put it in another.
Oh, what's that fucking thing? The rooster with the north, south, west, and wherever that's a weather vane, right?
Yeah, that's a weather vane, but like I use
Okay.
weather vane to describe people that pass content by as like yeah, I don't know.
Nah.
That's how I describe Rev Says Desu.
All right, he's one of those. This John De La Rosa is one of those useless little spinny wheels, you know, with the pretty color ones that just blow in whatever direction the wind is. That's him.
Yeah. John has gone full grift. Fandom Pulse is owned by someone else. Okay, that's I was wondering who owned it. Is it Robert Trent that owns it? I don't remember. I don't know. That's too far ahead. But like, not ahead, there's
Pinwheel.
just too much
Thank
into
you.
the weeds. Either way, all I'm gonna say is a lot of people are saying that like there is changes to Twitch's viewbotting system, and everybody's saying that YouTube is on a mostly engagement only thing. And hey, chat, like the stream if you haven't. But like, I don't feel like if you do, my streams are gonna do worse than they have been. It might just be for videos. And I guess the grand test of that is coming up here on Wednesday, but like I just haven't seen proof of it so far.
Always be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on all the platforms. Don't forget our wonderful merch with Uwu Market.
He changes his opinion
and
whether
Advanced
which women is more
GG.
attractive. Yeah, no, he does.
Pretty much, yeah. He's a bitch.
I thought he got blocked by Melanie Mack for being anti-Semitic though.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, I think he was being anti-Semitic, and she was like, "Fuck that shit," and blocked him.
Keck. Sorry, apparently you were just a little too performative. You lost.
When Haas posting gets real.
He let the mask off.
Oh goodness. I will be honest with you. There's a lot of people in the anti-woke group. It's just like, listen, there's a few of you I can tolerate. The rest are just like quartering levels of annoying.
It's like,
you know what I mean?
There are days I cannot stand Grums, but there are days like I don't like you.
Grums is half and half.
Yeah.
Grums is half and half. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, I appreciate that he's actually putting forward something useful. And then the other half is just like, Grums, can you shut up about 14, like, please?
Yeah, or
you're wrong.
Cabrutus is another one I've really come to start to dislike.
Really? Is Cabrutus getting bad? I thought he was good.
he was doing the same thing as Grum, saying this game is woke and not posting evidence. If they posted genuine evidence, so this is one thing that these people do, where they'll say, "Don't play this game; it's woke," but they didn't play it themselves to verify the information they're spouting. And that's what I wish they would do, so there was actual proof with what they're talking about, instead of just rolling it to the wind and seeing what sticks.
Oh, and my problem is, like, I appreciate that Cabrutus did the whole DEI detected thing, because, like, for the good while, a lot of what he did, useful. I think everybody agreed that was a good thing what he did, and a lot of people liked it. But it sounds like all it's evolving into is him finding the next woke thing, I guess.
Silent, self-hating California.
Oh, also, yeah. Also, I was gonna simply say, for chat, don't just say fake Christian. You really want to chap someone's ass that is a rotten Christian. You call them what they are: hollow Christians. That is the correct expression.
Cabrutus used to show evidence until Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or after. Yeah. I remember he was kind of simping for Deliverance 2.
Who was?
Cabrutus.
Did he, like, simp for it and then say, oh, never mind?
No,
or some shit?
he just kept the simp up.
I mean, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 isn't a bad game.
No, but there was a lot of changes that the developers admitted was changed because of DEI.
Yeah. I mean, that's
because they needed to appease their shareholders, and payment processors, and
why would they need to appease payment processors for that? That makes no sense.
Because they also get a bounce back on this.
Okay.
Oh, also, I found my Say It in Yiddish book that a friend sent me. They sent me this to be like, here you go, buddy. Just to help me practice.
Well,
pat you on your head and say, here you go, little autistic child. Now you can actually say this shit right.
So I guess we should probably get to doing our topics.
Yeah, we can. I mean, like, we've kind of talked about a couple of the other things that were interesting, but yeah. You want to start us off here? What are we talking about first?
So since Bull's here, I guess we'll start with Spider-Man.
Yippee!
Can do that, yeah.
Let me bring this up over here. And here.
Chat, really quickly, what do you think of my drifter? I think that my drifter looks pretty cool.
Akko, if you've been showing something, there's been... Oh, okay, there you go. I was going to say, it hasn't been on the screen for a while.
I just turned on my screen.
Wasn't it SPI detected? Yes. And he's still running it, and I'm glad he's running it. I just wish that instead of just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, they just verified what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah,
Canis, no, we have not talked about Visa yet. We were just shitting on people and the whole Twitch thing about how stupid it is.
I'm gonna
we're getting there.
I want to give one great example to the shit that doesn't stick argument. Don't play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because it's woke. I played it. There is what they kept posting saying what was woke was two guys talking in the gold saucer. Oh no, they weren't holding hands. They weren't kissing. They were just there, talking. Now, admittedly, there was a scene with two NPCs of two women holding hands. But, again...
But that's hot.
Yeah. And I'm like... Oh, no. Anyway.
Yeah, no, that's incredibly rarded. And I thought that game was more just made to be super for the female gaze, because I thought there was more hot, sexy Sephiroth in there, and just Sephiroth looking sexy.
Yeah. Now, I understand people don't like Rebirth, but that is one thing that really pisses me off of just like, it's woke now. Grums does the same thing with Final Fantasy XIV, saying, it's woke now, because they hired a trans actor. The
Well,
character's not trans.
how dare you fucking hire a trans voice actor?
Now, admittedly,
They're getting paid for a fucking job.
Admittedly, they were a bad actor.
They're a bad actor. They're SAG, and they're an activist. So
Oof.
they are being, at least the character's being quote unquote retired on Tuesday. Thank God.
That's good. But it's like my whole thing is aside from anything else, it's like if you have the voice for a character, as long as you aren't being an annoying idiot, just shut the fuck up, take the money, read the lines, do good voice acting. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You have no other control over anything else or the character. You were paid for a job.
Yep.
Do the job, you money slut.
Admittedly, there has definitely been a direction change since people's outcry of this character, so good.
Good.
Anyway,
I agree.
So,
might actually make me finish the campaign eventually.
We've been getting news about the new Spider-Man movie. Now, this is on the heels of Fantastic Four not doing well. Apparently, it hit 40 million worldwide, or is it either worldwide or in America, like the last couple days.
Fantastic Four movie?
Yeah.
40 million.
40 million.
Really?
It is not doing well.
Just 40 million.
I'm not surprised. People are kind of just burnt out on Marvel movies.
Yep.
And they're the reason for it. They literally killed it.
That's why I'm not sure how this movie's going to do. But
I got coffee grounds in my mouth. Oh, fuck.
But based on the images we're seeing, this suit is really good.
Can you mute that?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Like, there's multiple bits, like, where his the helmet, or not helmet, but, like, the mask is on. But, like, that's... The new suit for him looks really good, because this is after No Way Home.
Yeah, it's a bit more in line with the older versions, which is nice.
I love the one comment where this one person with an I Heart New York on their account says, why the F can't they film in real New York City? There are several big movies currently being filmed there. Well, if there's currently several movies being filmed there, that's probably why.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe those movies are using the areas and they couldn't schedule time. Or maybe just saying, maybe they were like, we really don't want to move people out there and then have to deal with meth heads trying to stab us.
Yeah, exactly. So this movie, Tom Holland's actually been doing some really interesting stuff where he's wearing the full suit and he's...
Wait. Sorry, I just realized I read the fucking tweet. This is in Glasgow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit, it's in fucking Glasgow. That's way cheaper than fucking New York. There's your reason.
Probably not as many tax breaks in New York as in Glasgow.
Oh, no, there are tons of tax breaks. If you film movies in Ireland, there are huge tax breaks for you. It is cheap as chips.
That's probably to incentivize you to go there.
Yep.
I mean, it's why a lot of like TV shows are typically filmed in Canada as well.
Yep. Because nice and cheap.
Yep.
So that's why.
So
that's the reason why, chat. There you go.
I couldn't find the images. I was looking for them because I've seen a few of them, but I didn't attach them to the docket. But Tom Holland has actually been wearing the full suit because people have been like actual people have just been like walking up to the set and just taking pictures. And instead of Disney or Sony being like, push him away, he's actually been just stopping filming and just wearing the full suit and just going to talk with people on set.
Yeah, that's called building up a connection to have people be like, oh, I like him.
Like, there's been a few kids wearing the Spider-Man suit. He's been posing with them and taking photos with these kids. And he's been doing
Holland
great.
He's a really nice guy. Like, I like him. And, going back to Fantastic Four, I just want to say this. I heard, and I've watched a few reviews on it because I was like, I saw the quote leaked script,
Mhm.
which was either a old rendition that got thrown away or something. But it pretty much the movie was not like what the script and the leak said it was.
Yeah.
It was pretty okay. It was a solid okay in many aspects.
What I've heard overall is like it's a good movie. Just remove Pedro.
Yeah, like a lot of people, like he has just ruined his reputation by being a political shit baby
Exactly.
instead of just shut the fuck up. And for some reason,
Oh my gosh.
he is
Really
he's
quickly.
all over the goddamn place recently. Yeah, go on.
Oh well, bots are still on Twitch.
Yeah,
it seems.
I remove at
Oh
least
gee,
one
who
every stream.
fucking knew? That's another thing. It's like the fucking bot removal thing they're doing. No, it's not gonna work because guess what? Bots can type.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Oh, chat. I do have to roast you, Bull, because chat is saying that you confused Ireland for Scotland.
Oh. You guys got cucked by the Irish way back in the day or some shit like that.
Damn.
So
I want to
shut
let you
up.
know I don't endorse my manager's opinions. Don't run away, please.
The Irish will take over Scotland, and then the Greater Ireland will be acquired.
So
UK,
I'm
Scotland,
gonna
and
get
Ireland.
stabbed.
yeah,
I'm gonna.
I think they
get
said this is they're doing it in
stabbed.
the UK actually.
Well, it's Glasgow.
Well, no, there's multiple Glasgows.
Yeah, but proper Glasgow is in Scotland. And also, my apologies. I legit actually had a brain derp there. For some reason, I thought Glasgow, but you're right. Glasgow is
It's all
Scotland.
immigrant refugee lands, sadly. Yeah, I don't know what chat. Listen, if you live in the UK or the EU, you need to rise TF up because your countries are being taken over by people that one day will just mow you down. So you got to do something.
So
I'm not inciting any violence or riots, by the way. I suggest peaceful protesting, obviously, but you guys gotta keep yourself safe. Is all I will say.
Hang on. Can I ask you to do just one little silly thing?
Go ahead.
I just would like you to put this up on screen for all the people as a penance for my slurring against Scotland.
Ew,
Just
why
play
is
this.
Mark Ruffalo coming back? No. No. Wait, hold on. Where is it?
I put it in the in the Dogwave live group chat thingy.
what is that?
I think everyone will get a good giggle out of this. It's 20 seconds.
Scottish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh
Do it.
gosh. Hold on, Temp.
I know I have to put the audio on my side.
Do it.
Go ahead.
Red is the perfect one. Black is the brooding bad boy. Green is the clown, and yellow, well, she's the girl. So what are you supposed to be?
I'm Scottish.
All right then.
I forgot to play Bull's intro here, chat. I forgot to play his intro. Let me play that real quick. That's good. That's good shit. Oh fuck. Where's the man's kilt? It's underneath the suit, obviously.
Either way,
Fucking love Power Rangers.
that was not Power Rangers. That was
Oh.
Kamen Rider.
Imagine if Dankula became a PM.
I
That would
think.
be funny. That would never happen though, Chad.
No,
I'm telling you
that's
right
that's
now.
fucking for Power Rangers. You fuck.
I don't recognize the that was Power Rangers. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Oh,
Wild
you know what?
Force,
Looking at it
the
again,
other
yeah.
Animal one. Yep. Boomer.
Fair. Either way, yes. So Mark Ruffalo is playing the Hulk in Spider-Man 4.
Unfortunately, yeah, we get the cuck again.
Now
Woohoo! Cuck
there
You wanna know what's
are
funny?
there are some rumors about
I-
this.
Well, I was just gonna say, When I was a teenager, I followed Mark Ruffalo because I was on Twitter. I was like, oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna follow all the Avengers people. And I started retweeting a whole bunch of porn, and I was like, what the fuck?
They what?
Yeah, he just like retweeted a whole bunch of porn stars or some shit when I was a teenager, and I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? God, that's sad.
Yeah.
So the common.
Let me unfollow him real quick.
Yeah, I've unfollowed a few people because they just won't shut up or do
This
stupid
was
shit.
before his politics too, chat.
I'd rather the porn.
Chat's like, what? Who did what? Mark
It was-
Ruffalo apparently
was-
tweeted porn
Yeah, I don't know.
back when Occo was a little kid.
I was a teenager, but
Close enough.
He used the wrong account. You know, that is actually, admittedly, probably not incorrect. I'm guilty of that as well. I'm sure a lot of people are guilty of that.
no, I think it was like some sort of weird shilling for OF whores or some shit. I don't remember. All I know is I saw it and I
Mark
was like, okay,
Ruffalo's
I'm
secret
not.
identity, Dan Clancy.
Thank you for making the goal again, chat. Very much appreciated.
Anyway, so yeah, Mark Ruffalo is going to be in Spider-Man 4 along with John Bernthal,
Who
the
or what is
Punisher,
John
the guy
Bernthal
that
done?
played
Okay.
Shane
Thank
in
you.
The Walking Dead.
Thank
Okay.
you, thank you.
Um,
I
we're gonna have the
can't
Punisher
keep
now?
anyone's name.
Yeah, so it's going to be Hulk and Punisher along Spider-Man.
Okay.
Interesting.
But the
Okay.
rumor about Hulk, so a while back, I think we talked about it on Dogwave a couple months ago, is they were looking for a middle-aged Asian man to play a major character.
Uh-huh.
Well, that was
Okay.
actually important. I know it sounds racist, but that's actually kind of important.
No, it's not racist. Go
It's
on. It's just funny.
Go on, sir.
That lines up with Mr. Negative, another more recent Spider-Man villain,
Oh yeah, I know who Mr. Negative is. Okay.
but with his powers kind of inverting people. Some people have theorized by having him and Hulk in the movie that he will basically revert Hulk from his Endgame and She-Hulk, Professor Hulk identity back to the raging Hulk monster that we've, have loved for years.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna just horrify you. I'm gonna ruin it. So what you're saying is, since he makes people into their opposites, so he's gonna be racist Hulk and
Yes.
just scream the N bomb.
Honestly,
I'd be
I
fine with
think
that.
that'd be funnier.
Shut up, tiny Asian man. I
Uh,
wanted to say the other word, but we're on stream, so no.
I appreciate
Also, wait. I just got my brain just got stun locked. Middle-aged Asian man for
Yes.
Punisher, but
no,
Punisher was
for Negative, Mr. Negative,
oh right
because Mr. Negative
Okay,
is
got easy.
Asian.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got things mixed. Sorry, I'm tired, chat. I've had a rough
So-
day again.
And this is something that we've been all waiting for. This news is great. God, stop putting it there. Who
Oh, yeah,
remembers
this
the
news.
finale of Spider-Man 1? The end credit scene.
Wait,
I
was
just-
he in the end credits?
He
for
was
that?
in the prison cell and basically talking to Michael Keaton's character about the
Oh,
identity
fuck
of
yeah.
Spider-Man. He's the one with the scorpion tattoo that people have said is Scorpion.
Hell
I
yeah.
see.
So
I like Michael Amando. He does such a good performance. He is good at what he does.
So-
He's from Breaking Bad as
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
That's why
Saul
where I
Good-
know him
Saul
from.
Goodman. Saul
Whatever.
Goodman, not Breaking Bad.
He's Nacho.
So, this means if all the rumors are lining up, it'll be Spider-Man, Hulk, Punisher, Mr. Negative, and Scorpion as like the major characters.
All right. That's a pretty big cast. Good luck, guys.
So I think that's one of the stipulations. Do not scroll down. Oh no. Okay.
Oh no.
My
My urge. Send it to me, Akko. I must scroll down.
I will send it to
Oh,
you because
no.
Akko does not have it. It is me.
Send it to me. I will scroll down.
Now, I commented about it on Twitter, basically saying that they're dumb, but apparently there is supposed to be a scene where Spider-Man, Punisher, and Hulk are like fighting each other, and they're all like, "Oh God, not another hero fight!" And I'm like, "No, that lines up. If the rumors about Negative are correct, that's a Hulk fight, just right there. And Punisher is Punisher. Punisher is gonna do something stupid."
People are like wondering if they're also gonna bring Shocker. Oh shit! I just realized, fucking Michael Mando was the live action Voss from Far Cry 3. Oh shit!
I doubt we'll
cool.
ever get a good Green Goblin Venom. Excuse me, Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, well,
I mean, after seeing him dance around in a dress like I saw today, I really don't.
No, he's
Akko,
done that
that's-
several times in
yeah.
the past.
that's Willem Dafoe.
is that just his
typical
thing?
Willem
That's just
Dafoe.
his thing. He does things to get a laugh out of people. The fact he did
Yeah.
it and then posted it on social media, that was on
Yep.
purpose
I see.
to be a shitlord.
Well, okay. If he's always typically like that, then never mind.
Like I said it to Razor. He's a comedian at heart. If he does
Yep.
things to get a rise out of people.
Also, chat, fuck all of you because I've been scrolling for a minute now. Nothing bad here. There's nothing bad. I feel scammed.
He's a prankster.
Fuck you, chat.
So dude, I need to. Can I find it?
he is the Green Goblin.
Let me see. If I can
Fucking
find it.
goblin.
Hold on. I know people have been talking about it, and I'm gonna bring it up because this is great. But if you want an idea of how much of a shitster Willem Dafoe is, this is like one of the great scenes you can use as an example.
Or just to quote chat from Boondock Saints, he wore a dress and called his gay lover a fag.
Yeah, he did. So
That's right. He was in the Boondocks.
he was.
So like I said, this guy he's just a treasure.
So this was in one of the not director's cut, but like the behind the scenes of Spider-Man 2, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2, where Willem Dafoe just came on set and just pretended to be Octopus in front of Molina. Like, he's a shitlord. He does things to get a joke. The entire cast was laughing at this. Like, this is just his MO.
Fair enough. Thank you for the 5. Chat, I will get to your super chats here in about half an hour, I'd say.
So yeah, like, my only concern about Spider-Man 4 right now is
That's right. He was the death. He was the god
Yep.
of death. I forgot about.
He was
that.
Ryuk.
he was in the Death
He was
Note
probably
live
the.
action.
He was.
He was the
Probably-
only good thing in that. I wish we got a good Death Note and good God, just have him let him do whatever he wants.
Mhm.
I'm going to be honest with you. Do you think that's where all the budget for the movie or for
Absolutely.
the show went?
Oh, 100%. The only thing that he did that wasn't good was my boy Ryuk. He swallows them apples whole.
Like, I will take all of your money or some shit. I don't know. That's bad. That was bad.
I'm Willem Dafoe, and I'm the Green Goblin, and I've come to steal your money.
No, that's you. That's you, Bull.
No, yeah, that's just rage.
Fuckers.
Stinky.
Hey, give her the 50 bit. Is that 50 bits or 100?
150.
bits?
150.
Thank you for the 150 bits, knife ear hater. Starting to feel a vibe from you, sir. If you are just so hateful towards knife ears.
So yeah,
Green Jew.
No.
Is there a Jew that isn't green? I'm confused.
I think
here.
Mark. Chat, confirm if I'm wrong. Isn't Mark Ruffalo a Jew?
Oh God, I swear to
So
fuck if he
technically,
is,
technically,
I'm gonna be mad.
again,
don't
I don't know.
believe that.
Now there is something, and I think someone actually made a post, and this is literally this, where the point of Spider-Man 3 was basically him removing his name from everyone's memories, like forgetting who Peter Parker is, forgetting who Spider-Man is,
Yep.
or forgetting that he is Spider-Man, more specifically.
The
And-
Incredible Jew.
And someone pointed out,
Apparently he is. God damn it.
so
Chat, Jamie, pull up Mark Ruffalo 23andMe.
Is he actually stupid enough to do a 23andMe?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Remember, chat, 23andMe is information that was sold to the Chinese government.
Also, don't forget, chat, someone mouth swabbed a fucking lizard, sent it to them, and it came back 3% Jewish.
Hold on a moment.
so does that mean Jews are lizards?
He knows too much. Sorry, Akko. We're gonna have to put the dog down.
Oh gosh, damn it. 3% Jewish.
Either way, someone made a
Everyone's getting
post
amnesticked.
about a comic strip that we got, where it's basically Spider-Man pointing out that everyone forgot who he was, but not Hulk. Because Hulk and Banner are two different personalities.
Uh-huh.
So people are wondering if maybe we're going to get this as a scene in Spider-Man 4 where Banner doesn't know who he is, but maybe
the Hulk
does.
Why would Hulk be immune to it?
Because
So because
who knows?
Professor Hulk is the body of Hulk with the mind of Banner, the Hulk personality is still kind of subconsciously like, I don't want to say
Okay.
in him, but it's not active. So
he's
maybe
an ethnic Jew.
Unfortunate. And
Thank you,
also,
chat.
yeah, no, listen, I'm gonna be real. I recently watched all of the Spider-Man movies because I never did that,
Mhm.
and you know, when you're doing 12-hour fucking shifts at work at night and trying to not go insane, you just tend to put on a movie so you don't jump off the fucking
Yeah.
building. Anyway, I'll
Understandable.
say this. I thought the movie had a lot of sloppy parts. I thought the beginning was sloppy and the ending, I did not like it. I thought it was a bit sloppy. Everything with the 3 Spider-Men was good, but that end where it's like, "Oh, I got to make everyone forget Peter Parker." It's like, "What? What?" I don't know.
Well, no, it kind of lines up. I understand it. Because the point of the spell, like when it broke, was that it went out instead of just being like what they labeled, thanks to Multiverse of Madness, as the 616 universe, which doesn't make sense either way.
I forgot that they talked about universes and numbers and the only reason why I remember that is because Chris Chan stole that for his universe.
And we're back to Chris Chan.
Sorry, we'll move on from that, but like that's just.
But
congratulations, mercenary! He's a part of the Merchants Guild. Congrats!
I'm sure that if I did the test, which I will never do, I would probably come back with some form of Ashkenazi Jew, maybe 1%. I don't know. I'll probably also come back with 1% black so that I can say the N-word.
Let's go!
It's still
Everyone is a Merchants Guild member.
19,999. Yeah, that's it in the comics. They do it now. Like the MCU technically does exist in the multiverse in the comics, but it is a different numbered universe in the comics.
Because they keep insisting because they're trying to replace it because they're a bunch of talentless hacks that need to leech off everything else and try to insert their shit as the absolute.
Exactly. But no, like that ending
just like in that fucking... Go on.
That ending does kind of make sense when they established that the Peter's breaking of the spell opened up portals in the multiverse. So instead of erasing everyone in that universe, it was like, as Strange admitted, it was calling people who knew who he was. And technically, every one of the villains that we saw in the movie did at one point know who he was.
Yeah.
And who knows
Right,
how many more in the multiverse that we never saw, like, because we know
Venom.
that Maguire and Andrew's Spider-Man also dealt with other villains that we never saw in movie form.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know. Like I said, I just felt like there was another solution. I'm too tired to remember what my argument was after I watched it. But again, I don't really give a rat's ass as long as we get good movies. And I'll say
Yeah.
this: the whole thing with Tobey Maguire, the second one. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting his fucking
Andrew
name.
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield. Thank you. I thought they clearly, whoever wrote those scenes, put so much love onto the paper.
Yep.
Because I thought this was wonderful to
Mhm.
basically see them get redeemed for the bullshit that the fucking movies put on them.
Now,
Mm.
this is a rumor, strictly a rumor, but there are rumors that they have Andrew Garfield and Maguire have both signed on for Avengers Secret Wars.
Another one?
Well, that is literally a multiverse story. It was in the comics, it will be in the movie.
Let me just say this, and I think everyone will agree with me. If any of you motherfuckers writing that Secret War dare to kill off Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, you're probably getting a brick through your window.
A lot of, yeah. Some people actually think that the lead, like it's not going to be the typical Avengers. It's like some people think it's going to be
Illuminati.
those two Spider-Men, Deadpool, Wolverine, like the the non-MCU heroes, essentially, as like the Avengers, so to speak.
Imagine if imagine this. They at the end, the little after the credits thing, and it's Deadpool just waltzing in and saying hi and like, oh shit, 2 Spider-Man, hell yeah!
I could see it.
I give
Oh
her the
my
5.
So
I
like,
think they would love that.
I
By
think
the way,
so.
Tom,
Maguire and Garfield would love it.
By the way, Temp,
Hmm.
after we're done, we talk about Spider-Man, I'm going to read some super chats to
Okay.
get rid of some of them.
Yep. But that actually is pretty much it. Like, I just wanted to show there are things. It is progressing. It basically comes out this time next year. Like July 31st is the date. There was even a trailer, but all it showed was like little bits and pieces of the suit, and then the date.
Mhm. He looks so like timid here. I'm gonna pull this picture back up for chat here. He looks just like so. Oh, look at that girl over there. I should totally go talk to her real quick.
Also, another funny thing that chat said: a brick with a note saying Excelsior!
Oh gosh.
That'd be funny. Now, admittedly,
Stanley comes back from the dead
I
just to haunt them.
Devastator actually brings up a really funny idea. Imagine Deadpool leading the Avengers. Ironically, if like out of that entire group, if I could see anyone doing it, it would probably be Hugh Jackman Wolverine or Tobey Maguire Spider-Man leading that team.
Yes.
Huge jacked man.
Yeah, it'd be one of them. I feel.
They just need to not touch Madam Web in any of the stories.
No.
They've always
See,
fucked it.
Madam Web already exists. That's the problem.
No,
I know.
trust-
I'm just saying. That they have swiftly deleted that from memory. If they have the balls to bring that back, I'll be impressed.
Yeah. So go ahead and read supers. I will pull up our next topic.
Okay, sounds good. I need to get the super thing up when I'm on this screen.
And
as
yes, chat. Deadpool and Wolverine was fun. I argued with Kree about this on Twitter and got a lot of lovely messages and death threats. But no, overall, I thought that movie was great and it was just fun. Like anyone who I find most critiques about it to be really ridiculous to me.
Like, it's not a great movie, but it was a fun movie. It was a Deadpool movie.
Exactly.
Yes. Anyway, really quickly, chat. Thank you everybody that decided super chat tonight. Do remember that I am running this new thing where if you're at the top of the leaderboard for the night, basically a thing where if you super chat a lot, you'll basically get at the top. At the end of the month, I put your name in a drawing. However many times you hit is how many times you'll be entered. And here I'm gonna turn that down. I'll read it. I'll read that here. But basically, the more you win, the more you'll be entered, and the winner gets merch at the end of the month, either from Uwu Market or I have rare stickers that can't be bought anymore. So if you want some of those rare stickers, I will send those to you as well. So if you want a chance at well, I call it free merch, but it's really just merch that you win if you're at the top of the leaderboard. But it's like a way for me to give back to people that decide to
Ooh!
give. So
Occo!
it's my what?
You just gave me a great idea with that.
Dude, I told you about this idea like multiple times and you've ignored me.
I've been very sleepy.
To be
Leave me
fair,
alone.
I've been trying
Anyway.
to talk to Bull about my model, and Bull is very not communicative.
I'm
He's
sorry.
busy.
I'm fucking dealing with shit.
Listen, he's used to people not talking to him and telling him about stuff, and so when somebody starts to tell him about stuff, he gets a little confused.
Fair.
Yeah, and not only that, but you do it when like I'm on stream or got
Right,
some
but
shit. And
that's
I'm
when
like,
I think about it.
well, think about me when
Anyway.
we're off stream. Anyway,
I'm gonna read some of the supas here. Billy, thank you for being a member for 9 months, just 3 off of 1 year. Congratulations, I think that's the diamond Yippee tier. Need to add more Yippee tiers for people as they become members. So thank you for that. Servant of God 777 for 2. Incoming salt from Mastercard. Fun times. We'll see. We're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. I did actually just get an update temp that I need to send you.
Okay.
Although it might not be an update. It might just be
Well, send it to
something
me
that we've
now
already
so I can
seen.
read it over while you're
Oh.
doing supers.
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now. Yes, Bull, I'd be fine doing that. You just have to give them to me first.
all right. I think this would be a
Talk-
really cool idea.
Talk to me about that. Listen, this month is a trial month. Next month is where we could really just like get going on that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's continue here because otherwise we'll never get through this. The ones that I hearted, the bot was able to read out. Devastator, thank you for being a member for 1 month. Hope you're enjoying your membership so far. I have to sleep now. All right, you have a good night. Make sure to re-listen on the the VOD gang. Mercenary for 2. Also got the GOG free games out of spite. I think we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight since it's about the Mastercard Visa stuff.
I'm going to use the restroom.
Servant of sounds good. Servant of God 777 for 5. Move to Minnesota. I don't want to move to Minnesota purely because Nick Ricada lives there, and I really don't want to get near Crickety Crack Racket Man. Sorry. But I appreciate you for the offer. Mercenary for 2. Remember, Kelly's on fire again in Santa Barbara. Oh, yikes. I did not know that. That sucks. Grugar for 2. Be like Pippa and live in an RV down by the river. I don't actually believe she lives in an RV down the river. There's no way that she can stream the way she does and lives in an RV on the river.
No, she's in her parents' backyard.
So she lives in her parents' backyard and then comes into the house and streams?
No, she streams in the RV and goes and does dishes and shit in the house.
This woman is like one of the most successful women to post feed on the internet, and she doesn't have her own house. Is she that? I don't watch Pippa chat, so don't crucify me. But like, is Pippa like that? Like, does she just need to be watched or something? I'm confused.
Pretty much.
Pippa lives in a she shed. Okay, fair enough. I mean, like, I have no issues against that. Some people need to live with their family. Sometimes they take care of their family. I
Hi.
got no issues with that. You're a little different. You work at the family job. Pippa is her own job.
As long as she's doing the smart thing and putting that money away and not burning it on stupid shit, then it is fine. If her bank account reads only $1,000, I would literally have a stroke and die.
Yeah. Fair enough. Anyway, let's continue here. Molesbane for 2. Is Pippa also eating government cheese? I don't know. Maybe Kirsch is sending her some of that. It'd be nice if Kirsch to do. Just ask Kirsch to send her friend some of the cheese. Some Buzzball containers. Mercenary for 5. You and me both have. Since I'm here in San Diego and you're wherever you are in the north, personally, I wish Rage could push a button and do things to California. Rage, what would you do to California without going into detail?
Ground Zero.
So zombie apocalypse?
No. Ground Zero.
Oh my god. Side
Hydrogen.
note, on the topic of super chats, I guess Short Fat Otaku is like complaining in Adam and Stitch's comments right now, and he's like sending super chats and people are super chatting him back, like roasting him. Allegedly. That's funny.
But no. Neither of you know what Ground Zero? Fucking
I know what
nuke,
ground zero means.
hydrogen!
Yes, I know what ground
hydrogen
zero means.
explosion. And I would be a 20,000 yield explosive. Is all I'll say.
Uh-huh. All right.
That's what I'd do to California, right on the San Andreas Fault. Fuck you, Cali.
Anyway, let's continue. Internet Zen for 5. The Venn diagram for weed laws in bad states is almost a giant circle at this point. Sad days. Yes. Very sad. And Internet Zen Master again for 5. Me, the lone Washingtonian, extreme anti-Californian awareness intensifies. I am surrounded. Mercenary for 10. Look up Holy Street and the green or yellow house on Google Maps. I'm not going to say all of this because you're technically doxing yourself. And even though you might be okay with it, YouTube might not be. So I will take your word for it since you're putting all this information there. I don't recommend putting that there, even if it is like on your own. But thanks. Just don't dox yourself in chat.
Yeah, don't fucking dox yourself on the internet. What the fuck?
Mercenary again for 5. Master of TDS stands for Total Defense Shogun from the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. Yes, he's called himself that since the game came out. Fair enough. And Alfarius Omegon for 5. I generally dislike watching streams, so I usually just have the people I like open so they get a view and then watch the VODs or clips. Well, I appreciate that regardless. All right, we will continue reading super chats later. But for now, we are going to continue because I'm sure that Temp would love to talk about the response from Mastercard and how Mastercard is being allegedly a dirty, dirty little liar. Although I don't believe that they're being completely a liar. I believe that when it comes to the censorship in Mastercard, Mastercard isn't the biggest problem. I think that they're one of the problems, but I think it's not just them that's a big problem. So I'll let you take it from here, Tom.
So, now this is from Bounty into Comics on the 28th of July. Collective Shout staff are now stockpiling personal and family data on creators Smash JT, Madam Savvy, and more. We need more evidence of these mafia-like tactics. Please keep an eye out for attempts like from Collective Shout to dox their opposition. Fear is the only tactic they trust. So these Australian Karens are prepping to dox Smash JT and Madam Savvy.
Well, they can't dox somebody that's already been doxed.
Right. Well,
they can push his. They can. Well, okay. If I was
they
Ava,
can try to
debank
debank him.
Yeah.
They can do a lot of other things.
If the evidence that we've been shown of what they did with Valve at HIO, they could absolutely destroy them.
Well, fair. I don't think that that's really what I feel like they're trying to do it as a fear tactic. And technically it would be a republication of a dox, which could still be doxing. Again, just trying to be fair here because of Ava. But I don't know why they're doing this. It's probably because they're not very happy with the fact that Smash and Madam Savvy, and I highly doubt it's just them. I imagine it's more than just them.
Well, they also say
and
more. Those are the two notable names.
Yeah, they're just doing Pinkerton tactics. Also, I'm sorry, I'm gonna hijack for a sec. What I have just posted, chat, is a link to a bill. You should talk to your representatives because this will actually do something instead of just slacktivism and screaming at MasterCard. Because guess
I'm surprised it let you do that.
Don't do shit. I'm a fucking mod. Of course it does.
Oh, fair enough. I have a hate boner for Elon. Yeah, they want Elon to ban porn. That ain't gonna happen. Elon's not stupid.
No. In fact, ironically, and then Elon has said nothing about it, so we have nothing to go off of. But Elon has already talked in the past about wanting to start a new payment processor through Twitter or through X.
He's got the money for it.
I'm gonna be real. As much as I don't like Elon, anything at this point is better than MasterCard or anything. But everyone's gonna whine and bitch. Oh, it does this. Oh, it does this. Yeah, so did Visa and MasterCard. Shut up.
Just remember, Elon is also a big Jeet fan. So it is going to be run by a bunch of Jeets.
Yep. But here's the question I would pose to you, chat. Would you rather deal with the Jeets, or would you rather deal with what's currently going on with Visa and MasterCard banning your porn and shit? Pick your poison. You don't get to have everything.
Yeah, pretty much. Excuse me. Anyway, so the fight for internet porn usage, or really just the fight for censorship in general, has been ramping up as what people have started doing. I think they started this before last week's Dogwave, but what they've been doing is people have been calling MasterCard and Visa. I don't know why they're just stopping with MasterCard and Visa, because they should be doing all of them, all four of them, not just MasterCard, not just Visa, but AMX as well. There's a fourth one. And I
PayPal.
can't remember the fourth one. No, PayPal is a payment processor. They are not a bank.
Oh, okay.
It is Visa, MasterCard, AMX, and Discover. Yes, Discover. That's the four banks that you have to worry about. MasterCard and Visa are just the biggest ones that people seem to care about. But funny enough, they are not the biggest proponents of censorship. Because if I remember correctly, it is, I believe it is either AMX or Discover that's harder on the censorship than MasterCard and Visa because of who runs them.
Yeah, they're not banks, they're payment processors.
No. It's the banks that are the problem.
No, the banks are the problem, but
It's both. Christ, stop. It's both.
Well, okay, but here's the thing. Some payment processors are owned by one of the banks. Some payment processors are not owned by one of the big banks.
Very true.
They just process payment. Some of them are either owned by or process their payments through the big banks. I apologize for being pedantic or like splitting hairs. It's just kind of important to get that right, because when it comes to finding out who's in charge of all of this bullshit, it is important to know who you're actually supposed to empty out your rage to. And one of the things that bothers me is nobody is calling the other two banks that, in my opinion, are just as important to call. So again, if you want to voice your frustrations, don't just call Visa and MasterCard. Call AMX and call Discover as well. Fun fact, they're smaller banks, so they have less customer service that can turn you away.
Yep.
And I'll just counter signal and say, or go get that link I posted, go look at actual federal bills and push that, because then that'll actually do something, because I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off. They can just handle you screeching into the void all they damn well please, because they ain't going to do shit.
Yep.
It does cost
Unless
them money.
it costs them money, but not as much as, it's not as effective. Let's be real here.
It still costs the money. It's still worth doing.
Ugh.
So, UKIEs, or the UK Games Industry Trade Body, made a statement. Basically saying, last week HIO said it had de-indexed all adult not safe work games from its browse and search pages following pressure from its payment processors. Similarly, Steam has removed several adult-only games and updated its guidelines following pressure from the payment processing partners. Now, Yuki has responded.
UKIE?
Yeah, UKIE, or Yuki.
Yeah.
Directing payment processors and platforms towards existing age rating systems and suggesting that they should have trust in them. The trade body's full statement is below, stating, the UK games industry champions creative freedom while taking its responsibilities to players seriously. Clear and constant age ratings are a crucial part of helping people make informed choices about the content they engage with. That's why UKIE strongly supports the use of robust classification systems like PEGI across all platforms, including those hosting adult or experimental content. This ensures that content is labeled appropriately, that younger audiences are protected, and that creators can publish with transparency. We believe payment processors and platforms alike should have confidence in trusted age rating systems and the enforcement mechanisms behind them. HIO has pointed towards a campaign by the group Collective Shout as the spark that led to the current situation. Recently, we came under scrutiny from our payment processors regarding the nature of some content hosted on HIO, said HIO creator Lefo in a statement. Due to a game titled No Mercy, which was temporarily available on HIO before being banned back in April, the organization Collective Shout launched a campaign against Steam and HIO, directing concerns to our payment processors about the nature of certain content found on both platforms. On July 11th, collectors shout published an open letter to payment processors profiting from R-word, I-word, and child A-word abuse scams on Steam, which targeted the CEOs of PayPal, Mastercard, Visa, Discover, and Japan Credit Bureau, or JCB. Now, I want to bring it up real quick. Savvy responded to this, stating, "Oh, hell no, I know this DEI censorous government body did not just pull a 180, all because their precious DEI slop got hit. For those who don't know, they made the Raise the Game pledge and are a big reason why any game company with an office in the UK has DEI. They essentially force companies into it, into checkboxes, etc. Their DEI guy works for Martin Tripp Associates, and they install C-suite level executives into companies. Claim hands in all entertainment, not just games." So
What's really funny is I don't know if you have it on there, but like there've been a lot of people that normally are very hyper for censorship that have come out in support of wanting things not to be censored, like Anita Sarkeesian, who it basically came out and said, "Oh my gosh, guys, we can't have censorship. Porn literally created payment gateway networks, and without porn, we wouldn't have the internet as we know it." Basically, is what she kind of said.
yes.
So we have people that normally are all for censorship and all for like taking away your rights coming out and saying that now we need to join the good fight together and fight against censorship together, which I don't understand. I mean, I really don't care. I find it funny. It's extremely funny that people like that are coming over and saying, "Hey, we gotta join hands together." But you know, it's just kind of funny in my personal opinion.
So Mastercard.
Yeah, and
go ahead.
yeah, I'm just gonna say simply, never forget your enemies' faces,
Yep.
even if they're on your side, because they're only out here now because our stuff got censored. Yeah, okay, fuck off.
Yep,
And
exactly.
I don't vibe with people like that. Thank you, Lore Master, by the way. And people are like, "Oh, the government bad." Yeah, government bad, but guess what? What else do you want? Is anyone here gonna go and commit illegal acts against Visa and Mastercard? No, you're fucking not. So either pick something, do something, or do slacktivism. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, I'm just tired of this. Oh, the government bad. I know it's bad, but if you use the tool, you use the tools that are at your disposal. Sorry, I'm just very frustrated hearing people constantly just bleat that. It's frustrating to me. Like, I understand what they're saying. You know, we're the government, we're here to help. Yeah, that's always bad. Guess what?
Uh-huh.
If you don't regulate things, then things just get shit.
Exactly.
Well, I think there's a difference between giving too much power to the government and making sure that the government does what it's supposed to, and that's protect the homeland and make sure that people aren't being stupid with each other. There are limited case uses where the government is actually useful, and I feel like this is one of those few where it's just like, as long as they do it correctly, I'm fine with them coming in and saying, "No, fuck you, don't do this," kind of shit.
Exactly. Because again, what other options are there? It's a slippery slope.
Really?
Okay, it's a slippery slope. What other options are there? Answer that.
I really don't know if there is any other option other than just seeing if the government can come in and say, yeah, because here's the problem, chat. Government not regulating the banks or giving too much power to the banks is kind of what got us into this mess. We need the government, right now, we need the government to come and say, "Yeah, fuck you, you're not allowed to have this much power." I mean, like, the guys that own all of our money, essentially, and part of the, fun fact, did you guys know, I don't know if it's Visa or MasterCard, but part of them owns the Federal Reserve. Like, they outright own the Federal Reserve. That bothers the shit out of me. And they
Yep.
get to decide whether or not you can make money and you can pass through money. That's why it's just like, it's either the government does something or you just let them decide one day you're not allowed to make money. And I just...
And there you go. Like I said, you quote, none that won't make the chat glow in the dark. Yeah, so saber rattling.
Yep.
Because no one's going to actually do a damn thing. That's why it's like, how about instead of trying to disincentivize people from trying to utilize the implementations that are in place, you actually try to push that. Because the only two options are an illegal option that I can't mention, or you fuck off to the woods
You could
and
just
just
say
let them roll
another.
over you.
You could. I think it's good enough to just say pull another Luigi, but I would be careful even saying something like that.
Exactly. I'm not trying to like go hard on anyone because I don't hate anyone. I like arguing and critique. I'm just trying to point out this is the way I see it from an old boomer's perspective of mine, being a old man now and knowing
You're in your
how the
20s.
chessboard is. Yeah, I'm in my late 20s. I'm cooked. I'm done.
Terry
I'm gonna die
Cochran,
at 30.
welcome to the channel. Thank you for the subscription.
Making me feel old, and I'm not even old.
Yep. Once you're past your late 20s, you're cooked. You're done.
You know what's crazy is I was talking to Celestium the other day, and she said basically the same thing. I was like, Celestium, I'm not gonna say her age. I was like, Celestium, you're in this X part of your 20s. She's like, I know, I'm getting up there, and I'm like, what does that make me? And she's like, oh, you're ancient. She knows what my age is, and I'm just like, what do you mean? I'm this part of being 20. She's like, yeah, once you pass this part of being 20, you're old, and I'm like, what?
You're officially unk status.
So,
I was just,
Agako.
oh, it was so sad. Anyway, continue.
Mastercard responded.
Yes, Mastercard finally made a response. A response, by the way, that's full of lies.
Absolutely. So they say,
It's been
clarifying
community noted.
recent headlines on gaming content. Mastercard has not evaluated any game or required restrictions of any activity on game creator sites and platforms, contrary to media reports and allegations. Bullshit. There is actual proof that you are. Our payment
There
network
is proof,
follows
yes.
standards based on the rule of law. Put simply, we allow all lawful purchases on our network. Then what are you doing in Japan? Anyway. At the same time, we require merchants to have appropriate controls to ensure MasterCard cards cannot be used for unlawful purchases, including illegal adult content. They're not illegal!
There is, that's the problem, is none of the shit that has been taken down is illegal content. There are very, 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 very small rules about what counts as illegal content, chat, and digital video games that do not depict real people count as illegal content. Again, as much as people want to rail, even though I don't like Lolicon, as much as people want to rail against Lolicon, Lolicon isn't illegal. It is obscene potentially, but mostly overturned by First Amendment. And even though I don't like it, like it's not illegal.
See,
so it's just like
I want to bring up
that's and most of the stuff they banned isn't even Lolicon.
I want to
That's
bring
the
up
other part of it.
Valve, not the Valve portion of what we're talking about, but Valve usually takes what games they release into consideration on Steam based on local laws. So if, say, these games were illegal in the US, they would not allow them on Steam.
Yeah, exactly.
In the
That's the
US.
other thing is that like a game that could be considered illegal in Canada. Again, we'll take the lolly argument again because I think in Canada the laws around lolly is a little bit different. But let's just say it's illegal in Canada. They'll just ban the ability for you to get it there. So
Yeah, in Canada, and that's it. So
mind if I post a link? I don't know if it will let you. You can try.
It's probably not gonna let you. I'd have to post the link. So,
but we do have some.
Well, that's interesting, Akko.
Mm.
What you said
What did I say?
in DMs.
What did Akko say in
Oh.
DMs?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I ain't saying anything until I know it's okay to say.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Here, I can grab the links. I think I know what they're wanting, so I'll just open this.
So we
I'll
did get
grab
a
these.
community note saying both Steam and itch.io have stated their removal of adult content came from pressure by payment processors, including MasterCard. Furthermore, MasterCard and other payment processors have documented history of refusing service to Japanese retailers over legal adult content. Legal. And Japan, for all, intents and purposes, is more for like allowing of this content than even America. Like they have some
Yep.
wild stuff over there. So
There you go, chat.
Yep,
There is a
you
list
go.
of the bills along with a list of your representatives.
So go nuts.
but we do have some good news. Itch.io made a response. They actually made 2 responses since this post. This was on July 24th, which was before the last Dogwave, saying, we have de-indexed all adult not safe for work content. I believe we actually did read this last week, but I'm going to read it again for the what we're going to talk about after the fact. We have de-indexed all adult not safe for work content from our browse and search pages. We understand this action is sudden and disruptive, and we are truly sorry for the frustration and confusion caused by this change. Recently, we came under scrutiny from our payment processors regarding the nature of some content hosted on itch.io. Due to a game titled No Mercy, which was temporarily available on itch.io before being banned back in April, the organization Collective Shout launched a campaign against Steam and itch.io, directing concerns to our payment processors about the nature of certain content found on both platforms. Our ability to process payments is critical for every creator on our platform. To ensure that we can continue to operate and provide a marketplace for all developers, we must prioritize our relationship with our payment partners and take immediate steps towards compliance. This is a time critical for itch.io. The situation developed rapidly, and we have to act urgently to protect the platform's core payment infrastructure. And that's the thing. I want to bring that up again. It's not like these companies are doing it to push an agenda. If these companies lose those payment processors, even Steam...
They can't make money.
They can't make money, which means they're kind of boned. Now, could Steam live for a little while off of Gabe's own money? Absolutely. Gabe has an absolute giant shitload of money. He just bought another yacht recently. I think he actually called it a super yacht. So, he has a shitload of money.
Gabe, what are you doing? Buy an old aircraft carrier. Come on.
I think he has one, actually.
Are you fucking shitting?
I think he actually has one. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about Gabe's yachts. He lives on them.
I know, but
A different
holy
one every
shit.
single day.
If he buys a fucking aircraft carrier and is just buying old military equipment,
You know, maybe he's starting making an army. I don't know.
he's making outer heaven.
He has fuck you money. No, he has fuck you money. Absolutely, he does.
See, while Musk buys Twitter, he buys ships. He likes boats.
To be fair, imagine just
He's
a
autistic
world
about boats.
where Gabe Newell and Elon Musk can just come together and make a really interesting platform together. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, if only, Elon could get off the ketamine for 5
Gabe,
minutes.
I can't confirm or not, but Gabe has some political opinions I don't think we agree with, I believe, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, but listen, I don't care about his political opinions. His views on video games is more important to me.
Absolutely. Completely
All
agree.
right.
Either way,
He can't be that bad if what you said about him and AI is true.
yes. Unfortunately, this meant it was not realistic to provide creators with advance notice before making this change. We know this is not ideal, and we apologize for the abruptness of this change. We are currently conducting a comprehensive audit of content to ensure that we can meet the requirements of our payment processors. Pages will remain de-indexed as we complete our review. Once this review is complete, we will introduce new compliance measures for not safe for work pages. This will include a new step where creators must confirm that their content is allowable under the policies of the respective payment processors linked to their account. And that's something as well. And I want to point back to the Mastercard article, or the post. We have required merchants to have appropriate controls to ensure Mastercard cards cannot be used for unlawful purchases, including illegal adult content. Why does that matter if you're making rules about things that are legal? Huh?
Well, I feel like, again, the next step is if they threaten, just say, I need you to point out specifically what's unlawful about this, because what nation it's unlawful in, and to what end. Because like, as far as I've seen, all of the video games that were
Akko,
removed were
by the way,
not
you're not
unlawful.
showing the thing.
I know.
Just making sure you know.
I
Hey.
know.
I ain't buying anyone else a yacht till I get a yacht. We're gonna have
Listen,
the
you-
lucky yacht, and I'm
Listen,
going.
Yagoo, you don't need a yacht right now.
I know, but once we do get money, we'll get the lucky yacht, and then I'm gonna make it nice and fucking ugly, beautiful green paint, and then clovers all over. Fuck you, Niji Sanji, and your shit yacht. We are gonna have the most beautiful yacht.
Mm-hmm. Part of this review will see some pages being permanently removed from itch.io. Affected accounts will be notified via their account's email address from our support address. You can reply to that email if you have any follow-up questions. We ask for your patience and understanding as we navigate this challenging period. I'm sorry we cannot share more at this time, as we're still getting a full understanding of the situation ourselves. We'll post a follow-up on our blog if the situation changes. Addendum! July 28th. It's a statement to say the original announcement received a lot of response. I'm adding an FAQ here to address some of the most common concerns I've seen. Why is itch.io's response greater than Steam's? The difference is our response stems from the difference in our platforms. Steam is a closed platform where every product page is approved before it appears on the store, because we're generally aware of the content they host. They could identify and act on specific pages. And they're right, and that's why I called out they don't remove stuff unless it is illegal in certain regions, because they can do that.
Yeah.
itch.io is an open UGC, or user-generated content platform, with over 2 million product pages. Anyone can publish content at any time with minimal barriers. We could not rely on user-provided tagging to be accurate enough for a targeted approach, so a broader review was necessary to be thorough. Additionally, itch.io is a small company, both in team size and in transaction volume. Compared to a company like Steam, we have limited ability to push back. If we lose our ability to accept payments from a partner like PayPal or Stripe, we impact the ability of all creators to do business. Losing PayPal, for instance, would prevent us from sending payouts to many people. Our actions were taken to protect our payment processing abilities for as such as the platform as possible. And I understand that. They're very correct here. And that's what we've been saying, is like, it's not they want to do this. It's not even illegal what's going on. But if they were to lose these platforms, they can't pay their creators. Period.
Yep.
They can't make money. And without money, it
So
would go away.
sorry, I'm gonna fight with chat again. Bitcoin and Ethereum are not decentralized, you fucksticks! It is still tracked by the government! God damn! If you want if you want an actual currency that is decentralized and the government can't track, Monero! God! Sorry, I'm just agitated with some of the crypto nonsense I see people saying. It triggers me.
Don't get triggered.
So,
That's for lefties to have done.
I'm getting just ugh. If any of you get Dogecoin, I am immediately coming to your house and beating you and taking away your credit card privileges.
I had like $20 in coin once.
in the meantime, we are actively reaching out to other payment processors that are more willing to work with this kind of content. We have suspended the ability to pay with Stripe for 18 plus content for the foreseeable future. Our immediate focus has been on content classification reviews and implementing stricter age gating on the site. Can you elaborate on library access? Pages that are de-indexed are still accessible if you own them, which they have not been removed from your library or collections. Some pages have received a content notice, which applies to individual pages where our team has concluded that we can no longer support their business. If you previously purchased or received a download key for one of these pages, the downloadable files are still available in your library, assuming the creator has not taken down the page or removed the files themselves. Which is good. Good on them. We are aware of some people making claims that content has been removed from their library on social media. If you are one of those people, we strongly urge you to reach out to support so we can understand what exactly you're expecting to see, as none of the changes we've made as part of this review should impact your access to paid products. And now, before we move on to further onwards, Chibi Reviews. Chibi Reviews made a post saying...
So, really quickly, the mouth-washing thing was debunked.
I know. But I'm
Making
still
sure.
bringing it up because it is relevant. Breaking censorship news, mouthwashing has now been removed from HIO, according to the artist and musician of the game. They are now coming for horror games and didn't stop at adult games. So, there were rumors that there was some fuckery going on here.
Yeah.
And basically, some people were like, well, was it removed because of the payment processors? Or was it removed because these developers are taking advantage of the payment processor situation and trying to make it look like it is their fault? So if you don't want it removed, go buy the game. Now, I will totally admit, I bought it on Steam because that was before it was proven to be the mess it became. Because I didn't want to lose access to something that could actually be good. But it was debunked.
Yeah.
And that's what
Well, it
they're
was,
kind of pointing out
delisted
here.
a long time ago.
Yes, it was. Regardless of what happens, I personally recommend you maintain control over the content you own. Itch.io is a DRM-free platform from day one for this reason. Download and back up your games, and don't let any corporation dictate what you can own. Good shit.
Amen.
Can you elaborate on payouts? Some have noted the rule in our adult content policy about not processing payouts for infringing accounts. This rule hasn't been in place for a long time to address bad actor situations where a user joins the site and blatantly violates our terms to make sales before being banned. There are content types we have always had zero tolerance for. Example, content with sexualized minors or sexualized real-life imagery. Okay, fair. I cannot deny you for either of them. In those cases, we ban the user, refund payments, and do not honor payouts. The current situation is a special circumstance. We have no interest in withholding anyone's earnings. The measures we are taking now are to ensure we do not lose our relationships with our financial partners, which is necessary to continue paying creators without issue. Our adult content policy is located here. Our TOS and adult content policy have always included the rule, if you plan to collect money on your content, then you must adhere to the acceptable use policy of all respective payout processors that your account utilizes. This is vague. The other day, we added a specific list of prohibited themes present in card processing networks to help people understand the kind of things we might be looking for in our review. We understand that the problems that come with a list like this, as it's easy to argue the semantics. We decided it was better to give you more information to work with instead of less, even if many of the items on the list can be argued either way. We intend to refine the
Wait, did
part
my
of this.
stream have issues?
Your stream,
I
Yeah,
having
it
issues?
kind of
shit it out
chugged.
for a second. Everyone just need to
Oh.
refresh.
Yeah, I dropped like 500 frames. So, yeah, refresh your page, chat.
So we intend to refine this part of the
Almost
site
midnight.
with more care, but since there are still unknowns, this is information we can provide for now. So, there was an update on July 31st. Today, we are re-indexing free adult not safe for work games. We are still in ongoing discussions with payment processors and will be reintroducing paid content slowly to ensure that we can confidently support the widest range of creators in the long term. Note, I've limited the display of replies to prevent off-topic discussion. If you have issues or concerns, you can contact support, or if you want to have a more public discourse, I recommend creating a topic and general discussion. If you'd like to be eligible for today's re-indexing, your page must have the following option checked: the no payments option under the pricing section of your product or project's edit page in your dashboard. Important, if your page uses individually priced files, changing this option will convert those files to be freely available. We currently do not support a page configuration that combines owners-only content with a page configured to be fully free with payments disabled. Given the circumstances, we are exploring new ownership options in the dashboard that may address this. At the moment, though, we only enable this option if you intend for all files on your project to be available for free. We are also implementing a new content warning systems for pages tagged as not safe for work.
Apparently shat the bed again.
It did, yeah.
Really?
Good time for me to take a drink of water.
But I have not dropped any frames. What the fuck?
Give it a sec.
My stream hasn't been having issues. What the fuck?
On the note, chat, if
I
you
have.
I'm gonna show myself. If you want to go to a stream that's not lagging, you should go to my stream.
You should
I'm
come
not
over
dropping any
to the
frames.
dog.
Yeah,
No,
chat,
seriously, I've not lost any frames here. What the fuck? Is it saying I'm offline?
no, you're online still.
No, you're still on. It's just
Res-
lagging out and people are having to refresh. That's it. It's nothing huge.
Is it on Twitch or YouTube? Where
No,
is it
YouTube.
happening?
It's
YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube. I'm
Okay.
on YouTube.
If it's just on YouTube, chat, then maybe YouTube is shitting the bed.
I'm doing fine.
Here, chat, if you want to watch the stream uninterrupted, there's my Kick channel. I'll chill temp, even though I prefer you guys not to go away from my side. My
But yeah.
internet. Listen, I've not dropped any frames. If my stream is having issues, I would know because I know I get the notification anytime my side is going down. So it's not me. It's definitely not me. Go to Kick if you want something uninterrupted with 0 ads because Kick doesn't have ads right now. Or
if you want the
don't go to
dog's
Twitch. Don't go to
perspective,
Twitch.
because I am
no,
actually
go to-
showing the articles we're talking about.
I am showing the articles, but like if my stream's gonna die, I'm gonna hide the screen for a moment.
If you want to go to a place showing the pages, they're up on my stream.
It's on my stream too. Go to Kick, chat. Listen, here's a good fun time for me to show my flippin' Kick. Follow my Kick, chat. She hates chat. Yes. No, like literally, I dropped 600 frames, but like, it's fine.
Welcome, Robin.
Go to Kick. Don't go to Temp. Go to Kick.
No, come to the dog side. We have special dogs.
If it keeps getting worse, though, unfortunately, we won't be able to get to everything tonight.
No, but that's okay because we're doing the biggest topic of the night right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're also implementing new content warning systems for pages tagged not safe for work. To be eligible for indexing, all page owners will be required to complete this. This feature is not yet ready, but we will post an update when it is. If your page was previously indexed, you will have a time window to complete this requirement to avoid going in and out of indexing. What?
Just hearing Rage's phone.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Come to the dog side, we have squeaking toys. You also have wiggle dogs.
Cool. So I might have to go to work because someone just injured their back at the 11th hour. So I get to be dog shit tired and do graveyard. Yippee!
Oh, you should tell them that you have no rest and that you need somebody else to do it. Rage, I know what company you work for. If you are missing a certain amount of sleep, they cannot ask you to go to work.
We'll see. More than likely, they're gonna make me go anyways.
I'll just tell them you're running on. Well, like, how much sleep have you had in the last 24 hours?
Woke up at 9.
Okay, what time
Okay,
did you
so
go
not
to
a lot
bed
of sleep
last
is what I'm
night?
hearing.
Yeah. Needless to say, yeah, didn't sleep well. Oh well.
Yeah, tell them I have less than 8 hours of sleep right now, and I just worked a shift. I need somebody else to cover this for me. Especially
Alright.
with where you're working, it's unsafe. I don't know. I mean, like, if you have to go, go, but just tell them I think it's extremely unsafe for you to put somebody that has, I don't know. You do what you need to do. Anyway,
Yep.
continue, Temp.
For those who aren't aware, Stripe is one of the payment processors we've used since our early days. They have provided the pay with card option on our checkout page for over 10 years. We spoke with Stripe yesterday about their content policies. They confirmed that they will not be able to support adult content that fits the following definition: content designed for sexual gratification. Stripe asked us to pass along the following message to our user. Stripe is currently unable to support sexually explicit content due to restrictions placed on them by their banking partners. Despite card networks generally supporting adult content with appropriate registrations, Stripe has indicated that they hope to be able to support adult content in the future.
Yeah, so it's not Stripe. It's
no,
whoever the
Stripe
fuck
even
is above
admitting
them.
it is people above them.
So again, this is why banks and shit need to just be get a fucking leash around them and told, you can shut the fuck up. You don't have the right to encroach on what people spend their money on.
Yep, exactly.
Your freedoms end where someone else's begins.
So we are in the process of talking with other payment partners to accept card payments that Stripe is unable to process. We've disabled Stripe payments last week on pages identified as having adult not safe for work content. Now that we have a more specific definition from Stripe, we may review that initial list for potential reintroduction. However, our long-term plan is to implement one or more new processors to avoid putting the platform at risk. Good shit. Glossary. Adult not safe for work content. This is the term we are using for the criteria applied in last week's audit of adult content. It refers to pages that have both the contain sensitive material option checked and a tag suggesting adult content. Example, porn, mature, lewd, erotic, hentai, fetish. De-indexed, a state where a project is removed from all public discovery channels on itch.io. A de-indexed page will not appear in search results, browse pages, or recommendations. However, the page is otherwise fully functional and will appear normally in collections, libraries, and profile pages. Access to files included on the page are not restricted in any way.
Get fucked, Temp. Also, hi, Temp. Hope you're doing good.
What did I do?
Oh, Magma. I meant Magma. Magma just fucked his game.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
And on top of this, it gets even better.
Which bank, Stripe? Well, here's the problem, chat. They can't say that because if they rat on which banks, they're not going to have access to those banks anymore. That's the problem.
Yep.
They can't tell you who. Here's the thing. It's not just the 4 main banks, because I actually learned this while listening to Matt at the internet, but it is not just the 4 main banks that are in charge of all your money. There are also banks that are intermediaries in between the 4 big banks that accept your money and hold on to your money until the 4 big banks can hold on to your money and keep it. Because the 4 big main banks, Amex, Mastercard, Visa, and Discover, they all accept your money. But it is there are like 20 or so intermediary banks where their job is to take your money before the big banks take it. It could be any of these banks that decide that they don't want not safe for work content. And guess what? If one bank says no, unless they're willing to get somebody else to hold on to your money, everybody has to play ball with that one bank.
Yep.
So that's the problem.
So now this is an article from 2 days ago on PC Gamer. Mastercard deflects blame for not safe for work games being taken down, but Valve says payment processors specifically cited a Mastercard rule about damaging the brand. 2 weeks after Valve confirmed it had removed a pile of not safe for work games from Steam, because of pressure from credit card companies, and 1 week after itch.io followed suit, Mastercard has released a statement denying responsibility for the takedowns, saying it allows all lawful purchases to be processed through a system. Boldface lie.
Bullshit.
Mastercard has not evaluated any game or required restrictions of any activity on game creator sites and platforms, contrary to media reports and allegations, the company says. Our payment processor or payment network follows standards based on the rule of law. We've already read that earlier. I'm not going to reread it. It is
banks would be JP Morgan and Capital One. Fair enough, but yeah, I don't know.
No, so what you're no. So basically, they can't say you can still look up. This information is publicly available. They just can't speak.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole logic. This is why you guys got to do your fucking research.
I mean, I do my research, but technically these are all like big
I
entities
mean
that hold on to your
chat,
money.
not you. I mean chat, not you. I'm saying chat, do research. Always do research.
So, it's an odd statement at first glance because while the content removed by Steam and itch.io may violate laws in some countries, it's fully legal in the United States. Objectionable and gross as hell in some cases, sure, but still within the boundaries of the law. Apart from that, both Valve and itch.io explicitly stated that payment processors are the reason games were de-indexed or removed from sale entirely. Mastercard's out here seems to be found in the structure of its operations. The company's website says it is neither an issuer, a merchant bank, nor an acquirer, a bank, credit union, or other entities that provide debit cards or lines of credit to consumers, but rather that it provides the technology and the network that power transactions. In other words, MasterCard does not process payments, it facilitates the systems that do. In the case of itch.io, the platform specifies in its update on not safe for work content that its payment processors are PayPal and Stripe. And Stripe, which supports a range of payment methods, including Visa and MasterCards, was the one itch.io suspended the ability to pay with the 18 plus content for the foreseeable future. Similarly, both Veritel and CC Bill were, which were recently recommended by the IGDA as alternatives to overly risk-averse financial partners, accept major credit cards as payment methods.
Also, one sec, I just wanted to pull something from chat for you guys. Toa is saying, because I guess you guys have been saying this, so just to clarify, Visa card, MasterCard, and AMX are not banks. I guess
They're credit cards. I understand. Yeah, I get it. There's banks, there's credit card companies, and then there's a lot of. Here's the problem. It's hard to know who's actually at fault because it could be a mixture of everybody. There's the credit card companies. There is the banks that hold the money on after the credit card companies. There's the banks that hold intermediaries of the money after you make an immediate purchase, and then there's there's the payment processors themselves. There's so many little moving parts in between here that it is almost literally impossible because they are not required to tell you by law who is in charge here and what the problem is. And reminder, some of these people hold massive stakeholdings in the Federal Reserve.
In a statement provided to PC Gamer, Valve said it had tried to work things out with MasterCard directly prior to removing the games and suggested that MasterCard did at least have an indirect influence on the outcome. MasterCard did not communicate with Valve directly, despite our direct request to do so. A Valve representative said, MasterCard communicated with payment processors and their acquiring banks. Payment processors communicated this with Valve, and we replied by outlining Steam's policy since 2018 of attempting to distribute games that are legal for distribution. Payment processors rejected this and specifically cited MasterCard's Rule 5.12.7 and risks of the MasterCard brand. MasterCard Rule 5.12.7 relates to illegal or brand damaging transactions and states a merchant must not submit to its acquirer and the customer must not submit to the interchange system. Any transaction that is illegal or in the sole discretion of the corporation may damage the goodwill of the corporation or reflect negatively on the marks.
Again, the question is
And-
to who? Because like they're not answering to the government. For the government
It's
government
just
don't matter.
it's just their personal backers and people behind the scenes in power. But this is why such bills that I've been screaming about would basically make this kind of excuse irrelevant. Now, they could still possibly push things and try to weasel out in any other way, and guess what? You just keep hitting them with the hammer. It's called you gotta take tools away, take pieces of power inch by inch until they finally are no longer able to. Like chat's been saying, they need to be utilities. They just shut the fuck up and do their goddamn job. A to B. You are just the middleman that moves the money there. That is it.
That includes, according to the rules, any product or services that is patently offensive and lacks serious artistic value, such as by way of example and not limitation, images of non-consensual sexual behavior, sexual exploitation of a minor, non-consensual mutilation of a person or body part, and bestiality, or any other mark material that the corporation deems unacceptable to sell in connection with a mark. Sonic 06.
Mm-hmm.
Acquirers, the financial institutions that provide the cards and lines of credit, who fail to take action in response to complaints, are subject to significant penalties, monetary and otherwise. Regardless of the role Mastercard played in all of this, directly or indirectly, its clarification sure makes it seem like the pressure is being felt, which, from a gamer perspective at least, is a good thing. As others have mentioned, a public pressure campaign certainly seemed to work for Collective Shout. The Australian anti-porn crusaders who started this whole thing, regardless of how the gears turn behind the curtain, there's no reason to think it can't work the other way too. So this is the post I saw saying it's crazy, kind of crazy that Valve are actually directly saying anything, because 99% of the time it's no comment. They must think it's working,
Typically, yeah.
and or are entirely fed up. Also, them directly saying Mastercard are refusing to directly communicate with us. Yep. And this is true. These corporations are getting fed up with all the back and forth lying. They have a business to run, and that business is getting fucked because these people have a dick in their mouth, and it's George Soros's.
Do we really know if it's George Soros?
If it's not him, it's BlackRock.
Seriously.
It's BlackRock, and
I
yes,
was just gonna say,
George Soros
BlackRock
has
does.
that.
It is my understanding that BlackRock has some sort of stakeholdings in some of these credit card companies.
Yeah, absolutely.
And George Soros pulls strings with BlackRock. That's kind of how this shit, Davos and all that. Like, what people are saying is true, and that's why if they get investigated, I'd be quite happy to see them rotting in a fucking jail cell.
Mhm.
And hey, if they confiscate their assets, that can be a nice chunk of change to put toward the debt. Yippee!
So yeah, like Valve and itch.io are making statements. And this is on top of GOG, which I need to remind people is CD Projekt Red, the company behind The Witcher and Cyberpunk 2077, gave away 13 free not safe for work games in protest to this. That deal is now up, or that deal is now gone, but they did that.
Damn it.
Hey,
Damn.
I've been reminding
Why didn't
people.
anyone tell me?
I've been reminding people.
I would have grabbed those porn games just because hell yeah.
They're nothing major, but the point stands.
They're nothing special, but it's still like, oh, whatever.
It's still based that they did that. Yeah, no, it's just an annoying thing, and it's also just for chat, because chat's saying having a hard time following some of this. Yeah, that's the point. It is hard to follow. It is hard to sit down and go through this because there's so much word salad here. There is so much bullshit that the average person just tunes out and then goes off and just screeches on Twitter or wherever, and then lo and behold, nothing gets done and their bullshit just continues to be pushed.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you need people like Temp and Occo to try and help. And god damn it, another phone call. BRB.
The point from that bull stands is it's hard to follow this, but having people like other content creators who are able to understand what's going on and get the information to you to be able to understand the problems going on.
Yes.
So this is basically something that we've been saying all night, but the anti-censorship politician from Japan, Karushi, earlier good news from the official source, due to pressure from the Australian organization Collective Shout, the game platform itch.io, which has made all not safe for work games unavailable, announced the start of restoring, re-indexing that content. They also stated they would look for alternative payment processors to avoid the risk of payment suspensions. So it's getting traction in Japan. Collective Shout is on notice. They're being watched like a hawk. All these payment processors are being watched closely. People are waiting for them to make a fuck up moment, like this post from MasterCard. This was damning.
It is, yes.
Exactly.
It's a direct lie.
And this is like how you can, start stomping on these fuckers is you take this and then, you show the fucking world, and not just showing the world, you then can start leveling this into pushing for something to happen, for other things, regulations, all sorts of things. You need to get momentum and put it behind the proper things. Because let me just, again, reality check for y'all. You ain't going to fucking, the overnight people aren't just going to cancel using Mastercard. Mastercard and, payment processors are literally everywhere. It is a staple. So you need to utilize the tools at, at your disposal in order to get things going, in order to get the change you want to see.
And Gabby's
Not
correct.
just crying and bitching.
That was the same
Go
way
on.
SBI fell. Now, I will admit, this happened much faster than Sweet Baby. Because, and I hate to admit it, we had both sides of the coin on the same goal this time, instead of one hating the other, and vice versa. I hate to admit it, that we had people like Anna fucking Valens
It was really funny. I'm
like
gonna be real with you.
actually pushing that we need to fight against this. But that's the thing, is like, you go after something everyone likes, you're going to start seeing pushback from everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It was one thing to be pushing wokeism into our video
I'll be right
games.
back.
It was another to remove them entirely because your fifis were hurt. No one cares about your feelings. So,
Mm-hmm.
the point stands. Like, oh, that is something else. Newgrounds. This kind of is leaning into the same thing, but also not. It is the UK censorship, more specifically. Newgrounds responded saying, regarding age verification, here is our current plan for United Kingdom users. 1, if your account is more than 10 years old, we will assume you are currently over 18. This was in line with one of the methods of effective age assurance, which involves paying a third party to match your email address against some long sort of database of scrapped data, which determines if your email has been in use for a long time. We have our own long-term data, so that we'll use that instead. 2, if your account ever bought supporter status with a credit card, and we can confirm that with the payment processor, we will assume you are over 18 because you need to be 18 in the UK to have a credit card. 3, if your account
That's a good way of doing
ever
it.
bought supporter status
Mhm.
more than 2 years ago, we will assume you're over 18 because you need to be at least 16 to have a PayPal or debit card in the UK, assuming we are right about this. 4, if none of the above applies, you will have the opportunity to pay a small one-time fee via credit card as confirmation of your age. They do not list the price, but that exists. We are not planning to offer things like ID checks or facial recognition because these require us to pay a third party to confirm each person. Because Newgrounds runs at a loss and doesn't monetize users very well, this is not an option for us. As Wired noted, Big Tech is the only winner of the Online Safety Act. Very true! Because
Also,
I'm
that
gonna
makes
say-
me incredibly sad to hear that Newgrounds runs at a loss.
I'm gonna say that they're following something awful pretty well in terms of verifying that people are not retards by making people pay for it. Because something awful, you had to pay to get an account to
Mhm.
post on there. And
Yep.
if you got banned, you had to pay for a new one.
Yeah, it's almost like there's solutions, and people that aren't following these solutions are just showing that they're shitty groups, shitty companies.
So, on the note of shitty companies, who wants to make things worse? Breaking!
I'm not getting rid of my NVIDIA card. Just saying. I like my
Breaking.
Asus NVIDIA card.
Zoomers.
But this is crazy.
Cannot adjust their NVIDIA graphics card settings on their gaming PCs anymore because they're not 18, thanks to the Online Safety Act.
Get fucked.
You
Get
have
fucked,
in
you
the
Nvidia
UK,
cucks.
you have to be, at least to their specification, to make changes on your GPU, the one you spent potentially up to $2,000 or $3,000 on. Hey, NVIDIA, bite me. Now, admittedly, it's not all on NVIDIA. This is also on fucking politicians. You can't hate politicians enough.
Nope. Like I said, and I will always say this, chat. You can have more respect to a hooker than you can to a politician. Because at least you're having a fun time with a hooker.
Exactly. You
Right
get titties
there.
with a hooker. You don't get titties with a politician. You get some, like, hag titties, which are, like, sagging to their knees.
Okay, you're going too far, Nan. I'd say the closest you'll get is AOC, but she don't got titties. She's got that big booty Latina energy.
I don't want that snaggletooth anywhere near my schnitzel.
The NVIDIA lockout applies outside the UK. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm not surprised. Because they're pushing it globally because it's just easier than doing it by country. That's what the UK wants. They want this to affect every nation.
Yeah.
So, there's a solution to this, chat. AMD.
Telling people to go AMD. Fuck,
AMD.
man. That's not happening.
AMD, woo!
Dude, my 40, my super card was expensive. That ain't happening.
Oh, I don't expect you to. But, like, if you're building a computer now, you're buying a computer now, hey, maybe...
I just got a computer built, man. It's
Maybe-
gonna be at least
No,
10
we're
years before
meaning
that
to
happens.
everyone else, you fuck. We're meaning anyone else. If you're thinking of building a computer, AMD.
Or upgrading, or whatever. AMD. NVIDIA's drivers have already been dog shit the last few months. And they're pushing AI and ignoring gamers, their core market.
Not anymore. They're trying to get them government contracts. They're trying to get all that AI gen bullshit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
they're
AI
sucking the
future,
AI tea.
man. AI is totally the
Now-
future, and it's not a worthless bot that
I will say
ain't gonna do shit.
that AMD is not innocent either.
Of course.
They are pushing their own AI stuff, but it's nowhere near what NVIDIA is doing.
And if everyone just collectively told them fuck off, then they'd probably be like, yeah, okay.
Exactly. So, hey, there you go.
bully AMD, like go out and start spamming them and saying drop the AI stuff or we're burning our AMD cards and not buying another one.
We'll
So
go with Microsoft.
no,
Ew.
oh,
Intel.
Intel is better. Intel cards,
I've heard that they're all right.
with the right CPU, yes. Ironically, the Intel cards work best on AMD CPUs.
Fucking course they do.
Like when the B850, I think it was called, the top, at least back then, the top Intel card from last year. It was actually clocking very well, and then content creators were noticing, wait a second, what if we take this out? And it was the 9800X3D. They took that out, and it stopped performing as well.
Interesting.
So
Where the fuck is my belt?
it's just kind of not working. Now, I will
There
admit,
it is.
we did not have a big Dogwave night. So I'm just I'm gonna post one more thing, and then we'll probably start winding down. Who wants to hate on Nintendo?
Yippee!
Oh, see, I thought we might watch that Gabe video, but because of my internet.
That's why I'm thinking we'll do this, and I think we'll start kind of.
Suffer, Nintendo cucks.
So Nintendo, I'm gonna bring this up.
So, Temp, while you're bringing that up, I just wanted to ask. So, how does it feel to be getting fucked harder than that one chick that took 1,000 dicks?
I don't think she took all 1,000, did she?
She didn't.
Oh yeah, she went to the hospital after
Uh-huh.
800 or some shit. Whatever.
So
How does
Nintendo
it feel to be
Switch
fucked this hard?
pricing update. Pricing for the original Nintendo Switch family of systems and products will change in the United States based on market conditions. Effective August 3rd, 2025, today. These include Nintendo Switch OLED model, Nintendo Switch Lite, and select Nintendo Switch accessories. Other Nintendo products, including Switch 2 accessories, Select Amiibo, and Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo, will also see adjustments. Pricing for the Nintendo Switch 2 system, physical and digital Switch and Switch 2 games, as well as NSO memberships, will remain unchanged at this time. However, please note that price adjustments may be necessary in the future. Bite me! So, thanks to Wario64, we have a kind of a list of some of the things that were changed. The Switch OLED was originally $350. It is now $400.
Hey, Akko, can you do me a small favor?
Hmm.
10% added to $350. Tell me what that shakes out to.
$385.
Or yeah, whatever Temp said. 385 you said?
So 10% of 350 is an extra $35. Add that to 350. That's $385.
Mm-hmm. And Temp, what did you say they jacked it to?
From 350
$350.
to 400. They jacked it up
Yes.
$50.
Yeah, so because if I remember correctly, the tariffs on Japan are only 10%, if I remember right. Feel free to correct me, chat. But yeah, they're
It's more than
they're
10% is what you're trying to say.
yeah,
Because
it's
that's
way
an
more
extra
than 10%.
$15. So
Mm-hmm.
let's see here. 10%. Let's see, $35. 10% of that would be 35. So it's just over. I would say it's like 15 to 20, almost 20% extra.
Yep.
So the Switch OLED was not the only price change. They also raised the price for the base Switch model from $300 to $340. And they raised the Switch Lite from $200 to $230. The Alarmo went up $10 from $100 to $110. And the Switch 2 Joy-Con controllers went up from $95 to $100.
Hey, chat, I wanted to let you know. There are so many videos on the internet that allow you to make budget PCs. It can run pretty well. You know, my
Oh,
PC
also,
is now.
I just want to say something. One sec. Say hi, Dad.
Hello.
I just wanted to do that.
I was
Continue.
going to say, chat, for $1,000 or less, you can build a pretty decent PC. I know the one that I have currently right now is a little bit more than 1,000. Granted, I count the cost of not having the graphics card because the graphics card was already a purchased asset. But counting all the other parts that were sponsored by one of my fans, it was just over $1,000. So you can build a really decent PC. You might have to wait for a couple of price sales to go on. It is getting close to the holidays.
Black
so
Friday. That's coming
Cyber
up.
Monday.
Cyber Monday, yep, will come up, and you can buy good shit for a PC. All you don't need the top of the line shit either. My PC's white, so it's obviously very premium and racist. But you don't have to go to top of the line shit. You can just go pretty normal, and it's gonna be $1,000. Speaking of which, I need to.
So on that note, so when I was talking about buying a Switch 2, this was before a lot of the news came out about it, and I changed my mind. That's what got me to be
Oh,
like,
you actually changed your mind?
well, this was months ago when we were talking about it before it came out.
Yeah, and I was bullying the piss out of you.
I've already said I will still buy it if they announce a Xenoblade game.
Yeah, fair.
But it was at that time that I'm like, you know what? Sure, it's more expensive by several hundred more dollars, but I will get more long-term use of it. That's what I bought my 9070 XT, because I knew I would get more long-term use out of it instead of a Switch 2. I haven't used my Switch in months. I should, because the last time
I've used
touched
my
it,
Steam Deck.
the last time I used my Switch was Xenoblade X, and I need to get back to
Oh!
playing that.
Thank you for reminding me, Akko. I'm bringing my Steam Deck to work.
There you
You
go.
are going to work?
Yeah, I've been getting dressed. That's why my dad was there. He's like, "Oh, Rage, you okay? What's going on?" And I was like, "I'm heading to work." And I just said, "Hey, you want to say hi to all the fans?" But yeah, don't worry. You're not keeping me. I'm just getting dressed while we're yapping.
That's okay, because that's it. Chat is Nintendo is getting scummier.
Yes. Do folks still know how to build their own rigs? Yes.
There
I've
are
built-
many channels. I'm just gonna list out a few, and Akka will disagree on one of them, but it is still valid.
Linus is fine.
J2Cents, Greg Salazar, Tech Source, Linus Tech Tips.
Chat, he said the
Bitwit.
kill word. Take him out.
There's some great creators out there with guides on how to build computers. I don't know. It's good options. You can build some pretty decent budget builds.
Steam Deck OLED only 600. Yeah, if you just want to play video games, the Steam Deck is a good option as well.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like my PC is for more than just video games. It's for editing. It's for creating.
Editing, creating, streaming.
My
Or you
computer
can
is
also use
gonna-
a Steam Deck and feel like a decker if you modify it right.
You can
Yeah,
you
but,
can
like,
use a deck
my-
as well as a proper computer as well. I don't recommend it.
Yes.
My PC is for more than just video games. So you know it's going to last a lot longer because I am actually playing video games less. But so if you want something to just play video games, you can just buy a Steam Deck. I recommend the Steam Deck. Here, I'll open up the.
Linus Tech Tips is a great guide on how to saw your GPU in half, and those are the kind of videos that I do like from Linus. Is when he's being funny and wacky. Those are his best ones. Period.
Again, I understand, but just I know too much about.
No,
this
that's
shit.
that's fair.
Linus.
I know
but-
too much about him
Fuck
too. That's
yeah.
the problem I have with him.
But and I do too. But it's like I'd rather watch him than there are worse creators to watch.
Mhm.
Who was that one? Was that on Linus or what was that channel that had that person that literally soldered a or put a CPU in wrong and just everything he did was so wrong about building
wasn't
a
Linus.
PC.
It wasn't Linus.
That
no.
wasn't
That wasn't
Linus. Yeah, who the fuck was
That
that?
does
The
not
chat,
sound
do any
familiar,
of you
but I know
remember?
that's not Linus.
I know who you're talking about. It's not Linus.
All I remember is I was having a stroke watching that.
Not Linus. Yeah, chat. Go buy a Steam Deck if you just want to play video games.
Oh.
Don't. And here's the best part about a Steam Deck, chat. And even though I don't believe in the evil emulation, you can do evil emulation on this. I have played Simpsons Hit and Run on it. It's very fun. So
I'm-
I think I need to. I got one of the first Steam Decks.
So did I.
think something's wrong with mine. Temp, has yours ever felt uncomfortably hot?
No. Well,
Like obviously not third degree burns or
No,
anything like
never.
that, but
it's only felt that hot when I'm playing something like Elden Ring or Cyberpunk. But I expect that because those are in really intensive games for that kind of hardware.
yeah, I know. I'm just curious because I played like Hades and some
It's
other
been hot
fucking
with
game.
those.
Okay, but it's never been like dangerously hot because I don't know. So that's the struggle I have. What is, yeah, this is normal hot. This is how it's gonna feel, and then this is, hey, you might want to get that checked. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. Yeah, no. I had to RMA mine because my original Steam Deck battery literally just couldn't hold a charge anymore. And it was like in the first week of launch.
Okay, so yeah, you also are having battery
But
issues.
I
I think I'm having battery issues.
But
you should send it in.
I RMA'd it and they got me a new one and mine I've had that same one and it's been fine.
All right, and
bought, like, a
still,
second
still
gen-
warm,
second first
but
gen.
not
Yeah.
still warm, but not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
See,
I'll send mine in.
I'm in a position, and this I may play devil's advocate here. Buying a Steam Deck OLED is the way to go, but
Yeah, no, I
we-
think mine was LCD. I
yeah,
don't.
no,
remember.
yours and I are both LCD. Yes, and so is Akko's.
Wait, ours are LCD. Okay.
Yes, but
Okay.
I have a feeling we're probably a year away, maybe 2 at most, from the Steam Deck 2.
Probably. So I'll just hold off on that and
Yeah,
pull the trigger. But
And
I think I'm saving my money for the HTC Vive. I want the Vive.
See, well, I'd hold off on that too. Valve has also internally been working on a new VR kit that's very
Oh my
Steam
God,
Deck based.
alright. Fuck yes. Okay.
So
Anyway, we're gonna slowly wrap it here, but you guys can talk more afterwards. But all that to really say, when it comes to Nintendo,
Fuck them.
Yeah. Again, like I've already said, and I fully admit it here, I will still buy a Switch 2 when Xenoblade 4 or X2 or whatever comes out. But
yeah,
I'm waiting for that.
Xenoblade's pretty good.
I love Xenoblade. Absolutely love it. And that's kind of part of the reason why I might wait to pick up Metroid Prime 4 when it comes out. It still comes out this year, but why not just wait if maybe we're like a year or two away from the next Xenoblade game? I'll just buy Prime 4 with that.
I got so many super chats to read. Holy shit!
Again, chat, we're gonna wind down for Dogwave. Ironically, we're winding down probably around a normal ending time anyway.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna start cranking these out. So if you want to mute yourself or you want to end on your own, I'm just gonna start reading these. It's up to you.
I'm good to go until we're done.
All right.
Also, chat said Verge. It was the Verge video. I was thinking of that fucked up that computer. All right, go. I'll mute.
All right, hold on. Gotta write down the leaderboard winner for tonight because I highly doubt anybody else is gonna beat that score. Mercenary X 21 for 5. Master of the TDS. It has never been wrong about this stuff before. Man's very thorough in what he does, but I agree more testing needs to be done. I agree. Just do a little bit more testing. That's all I ask for. Mercenary again for 2. Rage and TDS should get along since they're Jew.
Have him hit me up.
And Mercenary again for 2. I keep calling John a fake Christian on X because he is. I agree.
Hello, Christian.
Internet Zen for 10. Wait a bloody minute. Did Rage just confuse Ireland and Scotland? Glasgow is Scottish. You bloody Yank. Also, Tom Holland is genuinely a good bloke. He's all right. He's been kind of wonky, but he's all right. Mercenary. No clips. No clips. We got to.
I was gonna say play the Scottish clip again for them.
No more clips. So we got to get through this. Mercenary again. Thank you for jumping on, becoming a yippee on Kick, Don. Mercenary again for 2. I hate Power Rangers. It's got Sonic Satam canceled. Overture Saint for 5. As a member of the Yippee Merchants Guild, I humbly request that Pedro and Ruffalo stop acting in Hollywood. The girl bossing is too much. Just consider it.
Yeah.
Since you are part of the Yippee Merchants Guild. That's true. Although it's the Grand Yippee Alliance. Everybody's just following on Kick. Thank you so much for following on Kick, chat. Very much appreciated. Right now, I do exclusive video game streams on Kick right now. So,
thank you for the follows, everyone.
Is it actually just like? Holy shit! Why is it? Oh, it's not a follow. No, Crundle Bundy has gifted subs on Kick. Very much appreciated. How many is that? Hold on.
Woo!
At 10. Crundle Bunny, thank you for the 10 gifted subs over there on Kick. Fun fact, chat, if you do donate money on Kick, I keep 95% of it as opposed to the 70% on YouTube or the 50% on Twitch. So if you do donate, it does actually go more into my hands over there. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it over there as well. You guys have been fantastic tonight. I mean, you're fantastic every night, but I did want to just shout out you guys tonight. Overchair Saint for 5. Too late, Spider-Man. Weed has been legalized. Goblin laugh, but you're still getting one smoke. Gobby, Spider-Man mows down Gobby with a machine guns. The laziest knife here for 5. Have MommaOcco. Temp must now be fed to my yippee-eating yippee as punishment for learning that Rage is a lizard person. All right, we can do that. We'll do it later, though. Mercenary for 2. Stanley signed one of my comics with a picture. That's nice. I think you might have mentioned that to me once. Yeah. Internet Zen for 5. Every angry Marvel fan, if they kill off Garfield or Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man will be going, Stanley sends his regards.
Just remember, the directors don't hurt the cast and all the other people the stagehands. They're okay.
Yeah,
they're off limits.
Mercenary for 2. Isn't dash-owns in California illegal? I have no idea.
Illegal in Cali? Weird.
I have no idea. Internet Zen for 5. Smash JT can't catch a break. First the crazy ex Kotaku loon. Now Carrionocracy in Australia. Give me the Jeets every day. Jeets. The sad thing about the Jeets is
that was in regards to me saying, listen, if your choice is between Visa and Mastercard and whatever the fuck Elon's doing, what are you gonna pick? And they said, give me the Jeets.
Yeah, I'd say the only problem with the Jeets is they're programming all your shit, and that's part of the reason why the AI is. I worry about. We're not going to have AI overlords because the Jeets are the one programming them. Project Libertad for 5. Funny that OFOs and furries were cheering on the censorship or anime during the Pixiv era, but now that it's affecting them, they switch teams. Speaking of OnlyFans, I am going to segue just for a moment. You guys remember Lil Tay?
That name
You
sounds
guys remember
familiar.
who Lil Tay? She is a girl who got her mother in trouble because she like did rap videos where she
Yeah,
was like
she was a hood rat back when she was a
Yes.
kid. What are you gonna tell us about him now?
She recently turned 18 and she opened an OnlyFans the day that she turned 18 and made $1 million the day that she turned 18 and opened an OnlyFans.
Hey, Chad. So you wonder why women are disgusting because you fucks enable this? Yes.
Oh, I don't blame her. I blame the fact that she was probably groomed by her family. I blame
Oh,
the family.
100%. The family as well, but
Chat, I
people
remember when
enable
Lil
this by
Tay was
giving
like
money
10
to
years
it.
old. And the fact that
Same.
I watched Lil Tay go from a little 10-year-old screeching and saying the N-word on the internet to becoming an adult and then opening an OnlyFans to make $1 million in a day shows me that she has been destroyed by her family. And I'm expecting that she's going to be just like Britney Spears in a couple years, where she's driving down the street with her half of her head shaved off doing drugs.
That or who was that other one? The Cash Me Outside girl. That
I
shit.
don't remember.
Yeah,
All I
I
know
can't
is
remember
that
her
Lil
name
Tay
either.
is going down that path, and it's really sad because like she could have been a completely normal girl, and instead her brother decided to cash in on her brother and her mother decided to cash in on the clout. Creating OnlyFans, Lil Tay. I feel very uncomfortable with that because again I observed Lil Tay when she was a kid, and it just feels weird to me. Mercenary for 5. Guys in the banks. Guys that is in the banks is head fund manager, especially Soros, because of his money, and Devos is involved in all this mess. Yes, we already talked about that. And then mercenary again for 5. Notice how they always pivot to classification whenever they use excuse. It's always to avoid the subject, and they think people are stupid. People used to be stupid. My opinion is people are deciding now that they are not wanting to just be stupid. So, yeah. TOA for 10. Ironic thing is, it's possible to have this kind of verification and generally respect privacy. Excuse me. We have the technology ZK snarks, but they never go for it because the goal isn't protection. Very true. Very, very true. Massive Doge for 4.99. So what you're saying is Anita is a gooner. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, she is. Toa again for 5. What are presented as the strongest arguments against anarchism are invariably descriptions of the status quo. Michael Malice. I'm unfamiliar with that quote, but thank you.
Yeah, Michael Mouse is a pretty alright guy. I think sometimes he can just do a lot of word salad and verbal diarrhea, but generally he's pretty good. I kind of understand what that quote is, but I'm too tired to fucking care right now, and I'm getting ready for work, so
You're fine.
shrug.
Mercenary again for 2. I, for one, will never advocate for hemp and tress. I don't know what that means.
Hemp meaning wheat, meaning
Oh,
the
okay.
green herb. Tress, I don't know.
Okay. Mercenary again for 5. Fun fact: when America was young, Andrew Jackson kept trying to keep the central banks out of America by any means necessary until he died. That is. Yeah, sounds about
Yep.
right.
He
Mass.
shot Alexander Hamilton, who was trying to get banks. And sorry, go on.
You're good. You're good. Massive Doge for 4.99. Bold, do not look up Mogu Yacht.
I looked it up. I
Is it
regretted
bad?
it.
Oh dear.
If
Toa
Bull
for
regrets
5.
it, don't look it up, chat.
Toa for 5. Decentralized is not the same as untrackable. Bitcoin and Ethereum are decentralized.
Yes, but the feds can still come after you. Like, look, I'd have to talk with these people like one-on-one to more understand, but cogently what the hell they're trying to say, because chat is not the best way. Long story short, one of them said, "Oh, no one can stop you trading your money." I think that was Toa, and I said to him, "The feds can, because they know where that money is going, dumbass."
You know. Mercenary for 2. I'm so glad I didn't get mouthwashing. Gut feeling. I mean, I don't know. I heard the guy that made the game's kind of woke and weird, but I heard it's a good game regardless. Mercenary again for 2. Your internet is fine on YouTube from what I see. Well, that's good. I think it was I don't know what happened tonight. Again, I only lost 600 frames. My stream only seemed to have issues for like a second, and everybody said that my stream was dying, so I don't know what went on. Magma for 10, thank you. Context playing Kenshi. Never heard of that game before. Alt is to highlight items. F4 is to fast forward. Guess what I did? You F4, you alted to highlight, and then you fast forwarded. Oh dear, that's not good.
Also, Kenshi is an amazing game, and I should make you play that. But you also need to play Star Sector.
Oh, I have like so many games I need to play. Wednesday is me playing more
Player Obscure.
Expedition 33 because that's every other week right now. And so if you want me to play video games, you gotta start lining them up for me, and I gotta go full time to play video games more because right now me playing video games is down to just like whatever I feel like in my own free time, which is very little now considering that I'm working on videos. I've already started wanting to put together ideas for the videos I want to make.
No, fair enough. But
I'm
still,
sorry, I can't play video games the same way anymore. And I never thought I'd reach that point. I remember when I was a missionary and I used to have missionaries that were like, "Oh, video games are stupid" and all that kind of shit. I'd rather play sports. And I'm just sitting there like, I'll never let video games go away. I'll always be into video games. And now I'm just in the place where I'm like, I have no time for video games because I'm making videos and I am streaming and I'm going on to interviews and I'm talking to people and it's just like I do need to make time for me to cool down and play video games. Holy shit, I'm working 60 hours a week and none of that's going towards that.
yep. That's kind of thing is people get into this. It's like it's a job like anything else, and if you don't pace yourself, you'll crash out and go cuckoo. So
Yeah.
Yep.
we got to make sure to plan out time to just take Akko away from the computer.
I am not done yet, though. But go ahead, Tom.
On the note of video games, Zugswain then basically gave me a link in my chat, and I want to bring it up if you don't mind me for doing that for just a moment. Silksong demo at Gamescom 2025 confirmed.
Still cope.
Cope.
Hollow Knight Silksong will make its first playable demo debut at Gamescom 2025 in an article on Xbox Wire on July 28th. Microsoft announced that Silksong will be featured at the Xbox booth on August 20th to 24th at Gamescom, which will be held in Cologne, Germany. It'll be playable at the booth via PC and Xbox's upcoming handheld collaboration with Asus ROG, the ROG Xbox Ally X. This new portable gaming device was first revealed, blah, 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 where Silksong was featured to be playable. The ROG Ally X features the Xbox interface, blah, blah. But they also said it will be released this holiday 2025, which coincides with the release date of one of the highly anticipated titles to date, Hollow Knight Silksong. So Microsoft confirmed this, and now we're having gameplay at Gamescom. Silksong will be out before the end of the year.
So chat, how long until he overdoses on the cope or just has a stroke? I'm thinking he's gonna have a stroke in November. I'll continue to harangue you until I actually see the game.
I'm almost done. Again, thank you everybody for being so kind tonight. It's very much appreciated. Mercenary again for 5. It isn't just Banks, it's also Davos and George Soros. This guy has fingerprints everywhere. I don't doubt it. And also again for 10, if you think George is bad, his son Alex is worse. Remember George Soros proudly on BBC Radio interview said he was proud of what he did in World War II. His son is trying to outdo his father. I don't know how that would work, but appreciate that. Now we're getting into the tiny ones for the rest of the stream. Demi Supremacy for 2. Temp Gen Z are all adults now. You mean Gen Alpha. Wolfsbane for 2. I have traded my Switch in. Haven't played it in over a year. I'm tempted, honestly. I haven't touched it in a while. Mercenary for 2. Hemp is rope, and what that was oak tree. And then Demi for 2. Hemp is cannabis you can't get high off of. All right.
Oh, I thought he was using code words. My bad.
That is it, chat. Thank you for Dogwave tonight. You guys are fantastic. Temp needs to get a bank account so you guys can give him money too.
Yep. Now, I would ask Akko what Akko's doing next week, but Akko will never let me finish and just wants to end stream before I get to shill myself. So, chat,
go ahead.
Next week, we'll be doing something on Wednesday nights. It won't be grounded this week. That'll be next week. Friday is back to Resident Evil 7. We'll hopefully have a longer stream because I'll have less responsibilities. Hopefully. Knock on wood. And then on Saturday, we are returning to Abiotic Factor with Magma. So we'll be starting a fresh world, and me and Magma will be doing that on Saturday. And then, of course, Sunday is Dogwave. But that's next week. What are you doing next week, Akko?
I got my video next week.
Video, big things come in. More drama to cover soon. Who will be the next to have a Spurgout moment like Pirate Software? Find all that and more on the next Dogwave Live with your hosts, Temp and MommaOcco. Thank you for coming and
Well,
good night.
I should have also shielded myself a little better. I didn't. If you like the content we produce, I greatly appreciate you like, subscribe, hit the bell on my channel for more information, and join the Discord to know when I go live and to be able to talk with me and the rest of chat. And we have special dogs there, like the Wiggle Dog, if you want such stickers like that, or emotes.
Shilling is complete.
Before we leave, chat, since this is the last time before my video, chat, I have a video that's going up on Wednesday. I am going to show it really quickly again for you all because some people might not have seen the trailer. Technically, the trailer is also like a cut up version of the first minute of the video. So if you, it will, it's basic. I'm gonna work on trailers that aren't that because like I do actually enjoy not only making videos that are really nice like that. Like okay, unironically, I kept listening to this video after I made it because I really liked how well it got put together. There's some little bits and pieces I don't like. Like there's some editing choices that I looked back and I'm like, if I could change the YouTube file, I would, but I've already uploaded it. There's not like actual like fake information. It's just small little editing bits. Like there's some slight delays on sounds, and some things show up like a second earlier or half a second earlier. But otherwise, I really enjoy how the video came together. So I'm gonna show you this trailer really quickly one more time, and then we're gonna close it. Whoa, what the heck, Temp?
What?
Fuck.
What? I didn't play any audio.
Oh, that's Kick. Fuck Kick. Sorry, Tom.
Akko
Also, how dare you.
automatically blaming me.
It's happened from you so many times. That's why.
And the worst part is I gave such a good outro, and now it's been ruined. I'm mad. I'll be in my trailer.
Anyway, we're gonna watch this chat. And we're gonna roll out. By the way, I wish I used the 3D model more, but I recognized that it was really hard to record in VR, and then also hold your hand up with the script in hand. I got to figure out how to do that better next time. So this is kind of like an experiment for me, because the first time I did like VR was when I did the Rima video. That was like all right, but I didn't do any voice recording. So for the next one, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do better voice recording for this. But otherwise,
And I'll hopefully be able to have my VR model. Then I can fall to the floor and you can beat the shit out of me.
voice over it, I don't know if that would work.
It can. I mean, like old timey, Japanese dubs. But I mean, even then, like when you're doing like skits, you don't really need to
You're talking over the
voice.
trailer, by the way.
Fuck, sorry.
I will say, chat. Oh, excuse me. The Yippies kind of had like a deal. They forced me to add them. There is one Yippie who she's gone through some controversy. She's been some people have inappropriately called her the Aryan Yippie because she's picked up a paintbrush and is able to paint. So she is rebranding herself to Leonardo da Yippie. And her first painting will be debuted on this video. So if you don't care about Cinder, you don't care about me. If you just care about the Yippies, there is a new Yippie painting. All right, that will be debuted in this video. Anyway, that's all I got for tonight. You guys got anything else before I
Nope,
throw
I'm
us
good.
away?
Yeah,
Throw us
chat.
out?
Follow the dog. We are on our way to 600 subs. So
I ain't giving another outro. I gave a good outro and you guys ruined it.
All right. Good night, chat.
night chat. We'll see you all on Wednesday for something. Night chat.